The YOCHLOL, having gained a bond point with you, Gulroc, is going to charge at Hershey. And he has multi-attack. He's going to slam twice.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Greetings, fellow travelers. Welcome to Bounty Board. My name's Elliott. So, what do you guys remember from last session?
I remember fighting a Chimera. That was...
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was like the highlight.
Yeah, the Chimera that I tried to befriend.
Oh yeah. Potentially he could have been like your new mount. You guys could have,
Yeah.
you know,
Would have been really cool.
yeah.
Tell us that.
I thought you had tamed the beast.
Yeah, and then the...
And Caleb or Hershey wonders why I don't hold his hand.
Oh yeah, that was like majority of the end of our last sessions. Everybody holding hands, but Hershey and
-1 bond
Zagoria.
point.
Unfortunate. But we left off in a very riveting spot where we're about to enter in. Is there anything you all want to do? You all were complaining about how low your health was.
No, I'm fine.
Are you
I'm
sure?
healthy.
Good, dude.
You should rest, Gulroc.
I
Yeah,
won't take it.
You all look
Cut.
over at Gulroc. His chest's beaten, bruised, bloody. He's having the time of his life.
This is me at my prime. You might not like it, but this is what the epitome of the male body, the male physique looks like.
Bruised and bloody and broken?
Yeah. They sell
Yeah.
pin-up magazines of his type of condition right now. Specifically
Back
for
in my home
orcs.
village.
Yeah, caters to orcs.
There's a
Listen,
segment of the community that likes to see.
Yeah. You look over at Zoblob, who's staring at Gulroc and like dry heaving, like,
Are you okay?
it's just too attractive. Just far too attractive.
It's so attractive you're gonna vomit?
Yeah, it's... Oh, did I say
I
attractive? meant,
normally
like,
have that effect on
anti-tractive.
people.
Anti-attractive.
How do you get those mixed up?
The A words, you know.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I'm for heading, you know, blade first in the battle, but maybe we should at least maybe get some more resources first. I think we should rest.
I mean, if you're gonna pull my leg, I guess I'll take a rest with you guys and just a little breather. But
You
it's
don't
all
wanna-
because of you guys. I'm perfectly fine and ready and capable and ready to go.
You want to come chill in the tiny hut?
We'll go chill in the tiny hut.
It's warm in there, boys.
So just listening in on the door again. What do I hear anything on the inside?
Make a perception check.
Just wanted to double check.
Hey, welcome, Austin. Yeah, 5 perception, you hear nothing. There's a nice thick stone door. You can hear the ocean, actually, as you put your ear up to it.
You guys.
Very perceptive.
You've never heard the ocean before, so this...
This is what I imagined.
yeah,
when I
that's
heard-
what you imagine. Though.
Okay. Well,
Well,
I don't
wait,
think anyone's dying.
Just tell us what it sounds like, though.
Oh, the not ocean?
Yeah, the ocean.
It sounds cold.
sound.
It's yeah, it's just like a like imagine just a black room. That's exactly what it sounds like.
And that's what the ocean sounds like.
Yeah, just blackness and darkness and sadness.
Well, Austin's pointing out that I have a stinky cloud in the chat, so you can see it on the right.
Whoops.
So Zoblob learned a new spell overnight. Everybody was like, "Hey Zoblob, got any new tricks up your sleeve?" Zoblob pulls his pants down, and a gust of stinking cloud comes out as weed.
Out of his magical
Yeah,
wand.
we don't know how weed works.
So that's where he stores it, you know?
Yeah, what's it called in this universe?
Was illegal up at Waterdeep, so he did have to keep it in secret
That's what I'm
hatches.
saying. He's got to smuggle it, dude.
Hey, you guys took him away from his business. Speaking of, can we go home now?
You still want to go home, but you're doing so well.
Why are we even here?
To rid the drow. We promised.
It's been like side quest after side quest. I just want to go home.
You don't have like a teleportation spell or anything?
No, my Hearthstone is down.
Just wait like 30 minutes.
Time is like we take like a week in between each session. It's crazy. Like, I feel like I'm on pause.
That's super meta.
I'm just an NPC, okay?
He's becoming self-aware.
Oh no.
We have to put him down.
Is that you, James?
Did you?
When you start calling us by name.
Gulroc, take him out back.
Kris, don't
Put him
do
out
that.
of his misery.
I'll do what we have to.
Fine, I'll carry on, but please, can we just take a pit stop home or something?
After we, kill all the drow, then maybe we'll think about it.
Wow.
We gotta commit homicide.
I'm glad we can negotiate and compromise here, as friends. This is but hey, I haven't had friends before, so you guys are nice. Let's keep going.
All right. Well, are we going to take a quick breather, though?
I definitely need to.
I mean, if
safe space we could set up.
I would suggest going back into the catacombs. That seems like the safe spot.
Okay. Maybe not right outside the door.
If we do take a break, though, I probably would prefer a long rest.
Oh, absolutely. A long rest. That's what I'm voting for as well.
Well, I mean, as long as we have the tiny hut, we should be fine.
Okay.
Let's go sleep with some dead dwarves.
Noise.
All right, we head into the catacombs. Do it.
Or if you guys just want to park it outside the throne room.
Right outside the door, yeah.
Which door? Like this door?
Kris, are you moving your token? What is happening?
Yeah, I was, but I was too zoomed in and it moved it the wrong way.
You were like teleporting through walls. And
Woo!
You have to go up the path, not across.
Mm-hmm. Everybody just make a perception check before you sleep.
Oh, no.
Do I get advantage or no?
Seeing how unhealthy you are right now, I will say no.
What are you talking about? I'm perfectly healthy.
9.
Yeah. Hershey, as you kind of like cast the arcane spell, you get the awareness of something watching you. Uh-oh. Hershey, you're muted.
Oh,
Oh,
can you hear me? Okay. I hear something, boys.
What? What do you hear?
What do I hear?
You heard like kind of like ghosty sounds.
Ghosty sounds.
There's no such things as ghosts.
Yeah.
Even though
We have killed several ghosts. What are you talking about?
Well, they
What
don't
about
exist
Liv?
anymore. You hear Zoplop say.
What about Liv?
Because we killed them. A
Perhaps
barkeeper
it's
doesn't
different
count.
ghosts.
well, like I guess even though we'll be in the tiny hut, maybe we'll keep watch. Or
I can keep watch. I don't need to rest.
We can watch from inside the hut.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I was thinking. I'd watch from inside the hut
I mean,
while you guys take a rest.
I meditate, so I'll take at least half the night's watch.
okay, cool.
Okay.
Should we investigate before we do this, though, just in case?
I guess we could do a quick investigation. I would probably take a look around real quick.
Yeah, can we do a one?
Yeah.
I'd at least like to do a once over the catacombs.
Sure, make a investigation check. Everybody.
You might get your wish after all, Gulroc.
I think I found something.
So, Hershey notices a couple of the bodies that were there previously are missing.
Oh,
Sorry, what happened? Apparently I disconnected
Zombies.
for a second.
Zombies happened, or mummies.
or necromancers.
Oh.
What?
None of the good things.
Well, it looks as
Sorry
if
about that.
I need to change cameras. Someone disconnected.
My bad.
Great.
Yeah,
Yes.
I did.
Okay, we're just gonna pause
It was
a
me
moment.
too, dude.
Oh, everybody disconnected.
Really? Oh no.
Yeah, everybody was like talking. I could see them talking, but I couldn't hear anything.
That's exactly what happened to me.
Chris, can you disconnect and then reconnect? I think that might fix it.
Alrighty.
So I don't have to tweak anything. Who knows? It might have been my connection, just because I'm hosting.
What was up in here?
So that was the home of the Quaggoths. Gulroc went over, checked it out.
Quaggoths. What kind of creatures were those?
Quaggoths were like the werewolf-like looking dudes.
Did we
Sorry,
kill
everybody.
those?
Quick pause. Chris is MIA now.
I don't remember those guys.
Here, I can actually give you like a quick visual.
That was
As
what
we're
like
waiting.
the drow were trying to release from those cages.
Right.
I gotta get better about handouts. So if you guys ask for pictures, I'll try and see if I can find them. I have a whole collection. Yeah, apparently Chris can't get back in.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe he's trying, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
The link isn't loading, he says, in Slack. Oh, you know what I just found in the handouts? That poisonous pistol.
I did too, yeah. I haven't used it in a long time. It's not as
Yeah.
cool without the poisonous bullets.
Yeah. I mean, you could try and find poisonous bullets. It'd probably be more expensive, though.
Yeah.
I thought we sold it.
No, I
You
clashed
still have
into
it?
this.
Nice.
I homebrewed my way to getting a pistol. And now I use
Alright.
bracers.
Remember when we used to run a tavern?
The
Well, you
good-
sold it to
now
Durnan.
we own a strip.
Well, we just let him run it, right? We
I
still
guess.
have it, technically?
I
Yeah,
trust
it's still
him.
ours. But it's also becoming a strip bar or club.
It's a lounge, strip club, bar, tavern, hangout.
Gentlemen's club.
That's what
everything you
Quaggoths
want it
look
to
like,
be.
by the way. Little
Oh, I think we
visual.
did see that.
Gross. Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're like, you know how you met the Grimlocks? The Grimlocks were like very dumb caveman type people. This is
Yeah.
like caveman type people, but more bestial in nature.
Okay.
Are they as dumb?
My God. They ugly.
Yeah. And so while looking around, Aeodin, you actually noticed like a trail of bones heading in that direction.
North? You guys, either these things moved on their own or something took them. But in either case, I don't think it's safe to investigate. Maybe we shouldn't sleep here. Backtrack a little bit. Maybe find a cave.
Well, I guess since we're gonna rest, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a glyph of warding right there. Think, if I said dwarf, would dwarven undead also count?
It's a good question. Make an Arcana check. So other options that come to mind, Aeodin, is you have this section over here that the Quaggoths, because you had kind of like walked through, that's where the Quaggoths
Yeah.
were laying before. And then there was also that abandoned city. Probably 10 minutes walk through the corridors. So essentially, how and where you guys sleep might determine, if you're going to be in trouble or not.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could always go back and then lock. Well, we have the keys to all those rooms. We could just go back and lock ourselves in.
Why not just do the Quaggoth resting area over here?
Yeah. Oh, I can set an alarm as well. I forgot I could do.
I can set a fireball. Zablab cups his balls.
No.
You have my axe.
Stinking cloud?
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
About the tiny hut?
Oof.
Alright, so make your decision now. Where are you sleeping?
I mean, so we don't have to go too far. We could come here.
What about Hershey's Arcana check?
Yeah, with
Oh,
the
yeah.
Arcana, you reckon that setting that glyph to Dwarven could definitely rid any undead of the same variety.
Because I don't want to get just can I just say undead? That'll just work.
Sure.
Yeah, I know they're undead. All right, undead. And I'll use.
Should we just go over here though? Is that probably safer than
Where are you
by all
pinging?
these dead bodies over here
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
Quaggoth
I agree.
area?
I agree.
Oh yeah. I like that.
Yeah, so
Make our way there.
Yeah, you find several beds kind of like strewn about. They seem to be kind of like travelers' old beds, as if, you know, like some adventurers had come through and maybe they were, you know, marauded, maybe murdered. And this is kind of like what remains of their adventure kits.
Oh, fun.
Cool.
That seems comfy.
I'll set an alarm. My last first level slot.
Well, don't set it too
alarm
early. I hate waking up early in the morning.
and I'll set it so that it's audible, and so it'll wake up anybody.
Zablob like leaps over it. Huzzah! I'm tired. Sleepy time. Who's cuddling with me? I'm a big spoon only.
Will the alarm alert us if Zablob tries to leave and get captured by something
What?
again?
I'm not going to leave you.
I think I can decide who triggers it and who doesn't.
Okay, Zablob.
So, actually, yeah, I won't put Zablob on the whitelist.
Yeah, I'm a blacklist boy.
Yes, you mean a pain in my ass.
Put me on the purple list.
Nice. And so we all take a long rest?
Yeah, everybody gets their long rest.
Yum.
Sweet.
I mean,
I'm so glad we
I didn't need
prepared.
one. This was a waste of time. I didn't need one.
Excellent.
Oh, we get back half rounded up or rounded down of our dice.
Always
Yeah.
rounded down. That's kind of
Yeah,
like a
okay.
DM decision. You can, for every roll, you know, like say if you're having damage. So far, we've only been doing halved rounded down. So in theory, that means everything's going to be halved rounded down.
All right. It did it automatically, anyways.
Yeah, so you guys
I
get
get my luck
to
back,
half your
too.
hit dice. Yep, and any abilities. Hopefully,
Just like
hopefully the
physically-
macros do it.
Physically seeing the hit point max and the like spell slots on my character sheet genuinely gives me a sense of relief.
It's definitely a good
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
I only gained like 55 health. No big deal.
That's like all of my health.
So, how are arrows doing for Aeodin and Zagoria?
I have 3.
I have 11.
I have bolts.
I've been avoiding using them.
Yeah, we'll say when you get to town, if you want to put in an order right now, like that can be something your character does. A lot of times we forget these things in the moment. It's not like you're actively thinking, oh, I gotta go buy some arrows. Like,
Yeah, if we ever went back, that would absolutely be on mind.
so like how many
But we're never going
would you
back.
buy? Because you're buying cartridges at this point, Aeodin.
I mean, it's what I guess whatever max a quiver could carry. Or do you use a ammo box? Whatever.
It would be like a cartridge. Think like putting in a gun cartridge, pretty much. Where you're slapping
Okay.
it into your crossbow.
So like total bolts. I mean, as many as I could carry, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you have a bag of holding, so.
Sick. 1,000 bolts.
Sure,
How much
why
would
not?
that
That'll be 10,000 gold. No.
Alright, yeah, so you guys wake up to the sound of crunching bones under you. This seemed like a very good spot to sleep, because nobody really bothered you. However, in the middle of the night, you did hear some sniffing. So, like, something came and probably smelled you. But whoever was on watch at the time kind of reported it, and then nothing else happened after that, but you were a little weary.
Wait, someone reported they saw something sniffing us?
Yeah, whoever was kind of like scout duty at the time.
What did they see?
Bragoths.
Oh.
I forgot you could see outside of the hut. Yeah. Some Quaggoths came by, sniffed you out.
They can't see it.
Okay.
The tiny hut doesn't block smell, does it?
I don't know.
Go ahead and click the tiny hut button.
I did.
Oh, okay, we can scroll up.
10-foot radius, a mobile dome of 4 springs into.
I might even have a tiny hut button! And it'll be on screen.
Oh.
Gotta wait for the delay.
Yeah. So yeah, spells can't be cast through it. Doesn't say anything about smell. Definitely sight, because it's transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You may or may not have some entities aware of your presence.
Oh. We're just pissing off everyone down here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do best. By the way, since it's been a while since I've seen them, those graphics look really good. Elliot.
Thank you. So, you all kind of like collect your things. You rummage through the area looking for any treasure, because that's what adventurers do, but nothing's really in this area. This kind of seems like the breeding pit for the Quaggoths. And so you make your way back to that door, crunching through the hallway.
Let's go break down the door.
Oh no!
So, eerily enough, because it's been 8 hours since your fight in this hallway, it's spotless. It's clean. There's no sign of battle, but someone or something cleaned up after you, and now they're aware that there are enemies in the vicinity.
They probably left like crazy. That's what I was worried about, like, taking a long rest for.
Yeah, that's kind of like the drawback of taking a long rest, especially in a dungeon of this.
All right. Are you actually breaking down the door?
Well, which door is it that I can break down?
With stone.
Yeah, the first
I
door
got an
is-
axe of sharpness.
That's true. Yeah.
It's a really sharp axe.
So, it's an ancient temple door in front of you, and as you go to push it, it definitely does not budge. You're welcome to carve through it if you like.
Okay.
So,
Anyone
roll.
else have any better ideas?
Yeah.
Can I lockpick it?
Yeah, Zagoria feels around for keyholes, but no, this is a woman that you cannot picklock.
All right.
Any
Here we
shape
go.
of a woman? Any markings or sigils?
Wait, what is
or
this?
runes?
Roll for attack, Mr. Gulroc.
Yeah.
20.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely hits. Go ahead and click the damage. 7. Yeah, with this, you're able to carve a chunk out of it. It makes a very smooth sounding slice as you carve through the stone, as if it's made of like something else. Kind of like you're cutting paper in a way. It's just the unbelievable value of this axe. It's not exactly a bad door, so to speak. It's just the axe was made to do whatever you
This.
want it to.
Well, then I guess I'll take my second attack as well.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, of course that hits. Yeah, the door does not dodge. And with this slash, you're able to carve a chunk through, and you peek your eye through and make a perception check with advantage.
Yeah, boy.
Nice. Are you already raging? Did you wake up pissed?
No, I'm not already raging.
Oh, you got the eye patch. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with your 15, you look through and you notice a line of drow soldiers, all armed to the teeth, staring you down. And a couple of bow strings are taut at this moment. As the second your eye kind of like peers through, and they're gonna let loose some arrows. And you see 3 coming your way. It's a very small hole, and of course
Yeah,
you're going to
it's-
pull away. It's gonna be
I got cover. or
Oh my
whatever,
goodness.
Oh,
they
no.
all hit. Kind
Right? Well,
of.
don't they have disadvantage because of like cover or whatever?
Let me look up cover because we haven't really.
Because it's a small hole.
Yeah, if
It
he's
just adds AC though. That's what cover does.
if he has 3/4 cover, it's +5.
Yep, so +5. What's your AC right now?
That would make me 20.
So all 3 of them hit. One of which hits you straight in the eyeball. You pluck
Fuck.
it out. Ooh, because it's a crit. I don't want to say you lose your eye, but
He has a squinty.
you do have a eye patch though.
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
You can put it
he
over
lost
that.
you.
Didn't the eye patch block it?
Yeah. So as soon as the arrow hits you, you groan and cry, scream out, and you pull the arrow out, and it bleeds like profusely. It's like squirting out, kind of like a fountain. So you just take your eye patch, move it over, and you look to your friends. Look okay?
No, I look over there and I just be like, this is going to be fun. And I rage.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say at that, kind of like the door just decides it doesn't want to be carved again, and it just slides open, almost with like a magical feel.
Oh, fuck. We have to funnel these guys.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I hope
22 damage,
we don't
right?
die.
Yeah, 22. Alright.
Oh my gosh. The initiative's like, oh, who's going first? Are you going first?
Oh shit! I think I rolled. twice.
Yeah, please
Uh,
stop.
I rolled
I'm
19
lagging.
Oh
twice.
my god.
It's because everybody's clicking initiative, it's clicking all over the place. Sorry.
There's so many drow. No.
Nice initiative roll, Dave.
Okay, mine's actually a 9. I accidentally rolled twice.
That's okay.
I don't think that affects it.
The 3 spiders instantly leap in your direction.
That's it.
As well as other things. Alright, first up's gonna be Zagoria, though.
I would like to... Okay, so there's a... there's just a little hole right now, or what are we working with?
Yeah, the door slid open. You guys have a clear view of everything inside.
What do I see?
You see 3
Can you not see
spiders
it?
dangling from the ceiling, all headed in your direction. There's 4 drow, all with knocked arrows. There's an elite drow in the back, as well as 2 spellcasters, one of which you presume is the drow priestess.
We found her.
Do I have any more potions left?
How crazy do I want to be?
Be as crazy as possible. That's the whole point of being crazy.
Yeah, no balls.
Also, I forgot to get Zablob in the initiative.
Oh, we need him.
Oh, good. I got one more healing potion.
If he ever like goes AWOL, I'm gonna be so mad.
If there's ever a perfect opportunity for a giant fireball, it's now.
Right?
Okay.
Zablob's like cupping his balls, like, yeah, I'm ready for it. I got 2 right here.
You said an elite drow and regular drow? That's it?
Yeah, you notice at this point that elite drow happen to be females. One of the casters is male, the other one is clad in very, like, elegant clothing, whom you assume to be the priest.
Okay.
And so you Naruto run into the room, am I correct?
Yes.
Just
I want
Yeah,
to
kill them
Well,
dead.
I want to like. Our quest is to kill the priestess, correct?
Yes.
Yes, the priestess
Okay.
is the target.
Okay, so I want to Misty step on behind the priestess
Okay.
and attempt to assassinate her.
Alright. Yeah, as you kind of enter through the chamber, you can't really understand them, but they're all speaking in Elvish. So it's like, ah-la-la-la, ooh-la-la-lulu.
Do I hear them?
Yeah, we'll see you can hear them.
Alright.
To
What-
arms, men! The attackers are here, the invaders! And they all
You
kind of
got it.
like gasp as each of you kind of like haven't adjusted your attire at all. You're all wearing the Azrock clothing that you're still given.
Yep.
And Apple Move, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Yay! Apple move.
Welcome, welcome.
Great. So
Oh.
Zagoria, you storm inside.
Yes,
Aeodin
I want
kind
to.
of like is translating in the moment, we'll say, for brevity's sake.
Yeah, as soon as I can, I want to Misty step behind the priestess, and like I said, attempt to assassinate her.
Sure. So you take your full 30 movement, and you are directly behind her, using your bonus action to Misty Step behind the Drow Priestess. You didn't even give a moment's notice, but you having, you know, that assassination training, it all kicks in, and you're like, oh, go for the big blood first. Go ahead and roll to assassinate. However, I will say she is not surprised.
Oh no.
They were all ready for you. Had you not taken that long rest, maybe
But-
she would have been.
But I did Misty step. Doesn't that kind of surprise her?
Yeah, she kind of coughs and wheezes for a second because there's misty gas around her.
She's not expecting me to just randomly appear behind her.
No
You
one
know.
is.
Exactly. So she's surprised. Is
She
what I'm trying to
watched you
get.
run up and then poof. And
Maybe she's
just,
startled.
yeah. If anything, she kind of
Which
gets
is a form
I'm
of
so
surprise.
startled.
What is startled? It's not surprise. Maybe
It's a
touche.
form of surprise. Okay, so yes, they're not surprised.
No.
then.
And
Okay.
the only thing that really does
I
is give you like
tried.
an auto crit.
I tried. Well, that
Yeah.
was disappointing.
That's very low.
Well, it's
rolls.
nice knowing you,
I'm
Zagoria.
sorry to read that.
Oh.
So yeah,
Well-
you watch as Zagoria throws himself to the wind, and now
Uh.
he is completely surrounded, first and foremost, and in the very back of this gigantic temple. At least looking around, you notice
Bye,
how nice the
guys.
architecture is. Alright, well, I guess that's your turn. Hershey, you're up.
Well, I guess start rolling your new character, Dave.
All right.
It's gonna be a.
Yeah, that was ballsy.
So, I'm
I
gonna
wanted some flavor.
run up next to Gulroc, and I'm gonna be like, "Your eye, man." And I was just like, "I'm sorry." go get him! And I just, I guess that's what I say, and I inspire Gulroc.
Okay.
I feel so inspired.
He's like, yeah, that weird rambling sentence. And then I pull out my my silly lyre for my first time.
I like how you called
and
it silly.
It was
I guess-
chili or killy?
I always said like
I
Clyde.
like silly
Silly's
lie.
great. We're going with silly now.
CILI.
It's canon.
See? Silly?
Silly.
I'm just changing
It's
the
canon.
typing. It's silly now.
It's canon.
It's a literal canon.
And I thought I had something. Oh well, I'll go ahead and create a wind wall. Or
okay.
I don't know if I can, a wind wall between Zagoria and the wizards and such right there? Or do you think that would be stupid because they're wizards, they could just shoot through the...
Yeah, wind wall. Strong wind rises from the ground. You can make the wall up to 50 feet long. And yeah, it's a range of 120 feet. You can totally reach it out. Any creature in the area must make a strength save, taking 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
Yeah, and you could totally separate Zagoria from everybody else if you wanted to.
Okay.
It would protect him, for sure.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. That just clicks it.
Oh,
Doesn't do
yeah.
anything. Okay, so that's what I do. It doesn't really do anything else.
Yes. So go ahead and mark your spell token. There's probably not a button for it, so I'll do it for you. Wind wall itself, I think, is a 3rd level. Yeah, it's a 3rd level.
Mhm.
And yeah, we'll say you separate Zagoria from everybody else. And as an added bonus, the priestess is gonna have to make a strength save. She's the only one that would be affected by that.
Ooh, is she weak?
Probably. You hear a feminine ah, but she does succeed on her save, unfortunately. I don't think she takes any damage.
I got you, buddy.
Oh, half as much. Actually, roll
Thanks, man.
3d8, Hershey.
Oh, me?
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Ooh, not bad.
Yeah, so half of that would be 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And I marked your spell slot for you. Is there anything else you want to do? Seems like you used both your action.
Yes, I do believe.
Alright, next up is going to be Gulroc. What's Gulroc doing?
Charging in.
Inspiration.
Yeah. So Gulroc
Right in the
goes
middle
boom,
of
boom,
the spiders.
boom, full of rage.
Yeah.
And the spiders are currently on the ceiling.
Oh, they're on the ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay, right in the middle of all the drow.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say you can make it. You can run 40 feet, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah, no
I'm
problem.
a fast orc.
Fast AF, boy.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to swing at this one right in front of me.
Okay.
No. I'm going to swing at this one over here.
Are you
I'm in
dropping
range, right?
any totems?
Not yet. I'm going to do that at the end.
Okay.
Am I able to reach this one?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to swing at him with 2 sharp axe attacks.
Good.
Oh, those were both of those attacks, I guess.
Oh.
Because I forgot to take advantage off.
Wow. Unfortunately, those do not hit.
Can I use my inspiration on the 11?
You may.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, these drow are clad in armor, and
Jeez.
they are very nimble as elves themselves. And fortunately, your axe does not find purchase.
Well, you know, I'm just warming up, okay? I'm just warming up. So,
We just long rested, okay?
yeah, you know. It's a little sleepy.
The
And,
drow all
okay,
grin.
I put my stone feather totem down really quick
You're
as
about
well.
to get beaten to shit.
Yeah, just
Well.
warming up. Just warming up, guys. And
Oh my god.
you should read this, Gulroc. I did update your passive. It's a little bit stronger.
Okay, as a bonus action, recall any visible totems.
So while he's reading that, just to describe, for those of you that are new, we have a homebrew totem barbarian. He's of the Griffin. So what that does is gives him a totem he can throw down as a bonus action. One of which gives him temporary AC, the other gives him a potential extra swing on his attacks. It's just something we homebrewed together, and we've been enjoying it.
It's dope.
What's up?
Also, so when I give someone the benefit of the totem, does that mean I lose it?
So
Or do
as
we
long as
both
you're
get it?
within range,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. However, it's essentially giving your action economy of a reaction. So instead of, having an opportunity strike, you're essentially giving that bonus to your ally.
Yep.
Cool. So that's going to be your turn. Next up, this drow here, he's going to unsheath his sword, and he's going to go shing. Like, you actually see him make the sound effect. Like, this guy
Ching.
plays with swords in his spare time. 22.
Yeah, that hits.
So halve that, though.
2 damage? Or 1 damage?
Halved
One.
and then lower, so 1. 1
Okay.
piercing damage. He's just going to pivot around you. He's going to make some more sound effects, like... Next up is going to be another drow here. This one, seeing this giant wind wall, is going to position himself in front of the priestess, kind of like bodyguard style. Like, get down, Mr. President! You hear him say in Elvish, only Aeodin here. And then he's going to try and, like, stab at Zagoria through it. However, I don't think the wind wall permits anything going through it. Arrows, bolts, and other projectiles. Oh, okay.
Wouldn't he, like,
Apparently he
slash
could
through?
stab through it, though.
When his arm get hurt?
Like, he's gonna... I'll make him have to do a strength save to keep the sword in his hand. Otherwise, he's still gonna slash at Zagoria through it. So it's just
I'll
like...
allow it.
This wind warder is the only thing preventing him from getting a clean shot.
Oh my
He does
Oh
crit,
my god.
though.
Oh my goodness.
However, let's see if he drops the sword afterward. So, yeah, as soon as he lands like this very impactful blade, the sword flies up and flies directly this direction.
I go to pick it up. No.
So yeah, now there's just a random ass sword on the ground. Over here.
An
Spider
axe
picks it up.
sword.
But yeah, you do take 10 points of damage, Zagoria.
I'd like to use my uncanny dodge.
Okay. That halves it, correct?
Yeah. So does that have total damage or does it have part of the damage?
It'll have the whole damage.
Okay, so 5.
Yep. So you'll notice with roll 20 at least, it does that 8 plus 2. It's essentially rolling twice instead of doubling the dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the total damage.
It's just showing you what it did. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, this giant spider here is going to leap at Gulroc from the ceiling above. And it's going to make a bite attack. 21.
Jeez.
These are tough monsters. And you guys gave them like 8 hours to prepare. They've kind of been
so
twiddling their thumbs as you've rested.
11 damage.
Yes. So 8 halved and then plus 7 poison.
Mhm.
Next up is going to be this mage here, who is going to say to Zagoria and Gulroc, Aeodin.
Aeodin, what was that?
You hear Aeodin shout out, "The priestess must be kept safe."
Okay.
These guys are Secret Service.
He's going to look at Gulroc and cast Ray of Frost,
Boy.
but completely whiffs. I think Ray of Frost is a cantrip. Let me just double check.
Sounds cantropy.
You get the benefit of the doubt this time. He's got the up level, so it's a
that is
2d8 if it hits.
It is a cantrip.
So he
Too bad
kinda
it didn't hit.
Yeah, he points the staff at you, and a beam of frost, kind of like Frozone style, emanates from below him into your direction. But unfortunately, you're able to just sidestep it. He's a little bit weary, I guess. Aeodin, you're up.
All right, so I will rush in. Be like, sorry guys, I can't translate for a second. And then I will unleash 3 scorching rays, aiming all 3 at the Presidente.
Okay. So if you click spells, I updated that for you, Jaodin.
Oh, beautiful.
I called you Jaodin. James and Aeodin.
Jaodin, I like that.
Jim Odin.
All right, so that's ray 1.
Yes.
That's ray 2. That's ray 3.
So you'll want to click the Scorching Ray button above it too, just so it uses the spell slot.
Got
There you
it. Okay.
So yeah, all of those attacks, unfortunately, just mousing over them, it was a 7, a 7, and a 2.
Ugh.
So yeah, you guys are still kind of like lubricating up, you know, just not quite used to having to battle right after having a tiny hut sleepover.
I forgot to
I forgot to
lubricate
eat
this
breakfast.
morning. You guys,
Do you say anything in Elvish to them?
I'd say, you're about to be impeached.
And what does it sound like in Elvish?
La 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 la.
Yeah, all Elvish words are literally the same. So
Yeah.
It's how you say them, you know.
yes, it's the
The accent.
inflection. Next up is one of the spiders. It's going to see Aeodin point and shoot, but missing. It's going to throw a web at you.
Oh, not this again.
Is it still on the
22.
ceiling?
Yeah, this one kind of like descends from the ceiling and charges at Aeodin. Covers you in web.
Ooh.
Got me.
Do I get an attack of opportunity,
He's
or
on the
was it not
ceiling.
close to me? Okay, yeah, okay.
Um,
It's hard to tell with it on the board like this.
so Zoblob charges into the room. He's like, "Get off my bitch!"
Is he talking about me?
Yeah. And he's gonna send a fireball directly onto. Wait, no. He's gonna reconsider. He's gonna send. He's actually gonna
Do
cut
it,
out
do
Aeodin.
it.
That's gonna be his action.
Oh,
In the
sick.
heat of passion, he's gonna cut you out with a dagger.
Oh, God.
Wait,
Well, those
Zoblog uses
fireballs,
spell
don't be a
slots, right?
bitch.
Yeah, you see his hands like engulfed in flames, and then he like reconsiders and he pulls out a dagger, cuts you free.
Did you?
I
make
yell
Zoblog
back,
rest?
"Don't be a bitch, Zoblob."
Yeah, let me just give
Oh.
Zoblob back his spell slot though.
Can I put him on my shoulders, Freak the Mighty style?
Sure. Yeah, Zoblob is
Hey.
now resting on your shoulders after you guys share a moment.
Sick.
Master Blaster.
We pose in a very cool way.
Yeah, and Applemove asks if we kept Zoblob. Backstory is they met him the very first episode of Waterdeep, and they were like,
And
"We're
we got
friends for
high
life."
with him.
Yeah, they got high with him. Zoblob is a purple kush drug dealer, but now he's an adventurer because he has friends now. Oh, Zoblob.
That's a word to use for it.
Yeah, he's safe on your shoulders, but these drow are looking very angry and angsty. They're going to pull out some short swords, not below the belt, but in their hands, and throw them at Gulroc in a slashing
No
motion.
go.
13 doesn't hit. Giant spider number 3, though, gonna descend upon Gulroc, bite you. 11 doesn't hit.
That's a no.
Drow number F is going to stab Gulroc.
Nope.
8, that misses too. Now,
Fucking
Carissa
Neo over here.
Ovrandar,
Oh, God.
she speaks and kind of like has that, Miss America moment where she's like calming everybody down just by her very fluid body motions. Says, "You have invaded our home and soiled it with uplander fill. You do not belong here. Know your place, vermin. Your bodies will be excellent vessels for my children. You there!" And she's pointing at Gulroc. "Aid your new queen."
Nah, bitch, I'm gonna kill you.
He's going to cast Charm Person.
Oh no!
Can I be charmed in rage?
I don't think you can. Click your rage button.
Yes, I will do that.
Then we have that graphic.
There's a lot
there.
of text.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, rage
That's why
is-
I'm always asking
rage is so
questions.
specific.
Wow.
Oh, very cool, Apple move. Are you guys streaming as well? So, Charm Person. This is like crucial whether or not you get charmed.
If advantages, you make bonus to damage and resistance.
I know you can't be frightened, so look for the frightened section.
That's what I'm looking for, and I can't find it.
Yeah, I'll search it too. There's just so
Wow.
much to rage.
But that's like your core.
That's all I do.
That's
Oh,
your
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
But yeah, Apple move. We're like 6 episodes in, and we're still on level 3, and we skipped the first 2 levels. I could have sworn I like copy pasted it verbatim. Oh, here it is. Yeah, if you are charmed or frightened when you enter your rage, it is suspended, but you can't be charmed or frightened while raging. So yeah, she casts it on you, and she has like this weird like whittling her fingers kind of moment where she feels like she won, Do you say anything in response, Gulroc?
I dwiddle my fingers back at her, and then I'm like, coming for you.
Yeah.
She kind of like stops dwindling and then points them at her.
I got you for 3 minutes.
Yeah, I got you for 3 minutes.
Oh, she's
More like
great.
1 minute, because that's how long my rage lasts.
Yeah, she now realizes her mistake. Also, the DM realizes his mistake by writing that in to my notes. So,
Nah, man, don't write that in. It's more fun that way for me.
Teresa actually like takes a moment and she uses her bonus action to sit in her throne and just watch her friends, and I guess not even her friends, her peons at work. Peon number G is going to run at Gulroc. He's going to pee on you. No, I'm just kidding. A short sword.
Ha, I get it.
Yeah.
But
Thanks,
he's gonna
guys.
miss.
Be here all week. Cool. So 12 misses. Zagoria, you're back up. There's a big wall of wind in front of you. The gusts protecting you, but also hindering you. What would you like to do?
So what
Isn't he
can I
married?
do?
You could stab through it, right?
You notice that as soon as a weapon was kind of like gone through, it was immediately projected to the top, unless, you know, you can hold on to it. Also, any arrows, and let me just click Windwall again. It might be like a receiving end kind of deal.
The winds of love. None shall pass through them.
Well, I mean, isn't Zagoria like made up of wind?
Ooh, he's air
I am an air
genocide.
genocide.
I will say, for flavor, like, you can pass through it, no problem.
I can pass like in and out, weave in and out.
That's actually pretty cool.
That would be very strategic.
That'd be
However, I'm
extremely
reading
OP.
the spell description, and apparently targets behind the wall, any projectiles are deflected upwards and automatically missed. So that doesn't really specify sending arrows from your side. You follow?
Mm.
So you're welcome to
Yeah, I
try.
do. Okay.
And stay safe.
I
Behind
guess I
the
will
winds
try
of
to
love.
snipe the priestess in the eye like they did in Gulroc. Like, this is my
She
buddy.
is currently sitting at a throne, so she'll
I'll do it
she'll
angular.
have some coverage, especially or even if you do get to like the corner here.
I like hit it off the wall and then onto
Okay, you're gonna bank shot it.
Play this
No,
advantage.
Probably shouldn't do that. I'll do the guy. I'll hit the guy right next to her.
Okay, yeah, there's the get down, Mr. President drow, kind of like watching your every move, kind of like following you. So you're gonna shoot at him then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you back up like 10 feet, so you don't have disadvantage. So yeah, 22 does hit.
Okay. No sneak attack, I guess. If I rolled anyways.
Yeah, no sneak attack unfortunately, but 8 piercing damage, and because you didn't crit, there's no acid damage. So
Right.
the drow gets, you know, an arrow straight to the chest, and it's like, just doing my job. He's still standing though.
Me too, buddy.
He
Me
has his
too.
short sword. Actually, he looks as if he's holding a short sword. Then he realizes, oh yeah, I lost it.
Muscle memory.
All right, is that your turn, Zagoria? You still have your movement, your bonus action.
Not really much else to do, so I guess so. Where's Joe? Oh wait, how long does Windwall last?
It's a concentration, I believe, up to a minute. So if you think about it, that's 10 turns, because every turn is
Oh.
roughly 6 seconds.
Okay, I'll
Just
just
only turn 2.
I'll just chill behind here then.
All right, Hershey. Meanwhile, is like just focusing on that wind wall. What would you like to do, Hershey?
Can I expend enough mental energy to use healing word on Gulroc?
Yes, you may.
A little bit more energy.
Okay, yeah, you toss a healing word in Gulroc's direction.
Uh,
Yeah, you see the musical note just float to Gulroc, hit you in the chest.
I look to see
Oh.
Gulroc's lovely reaction of warmth and
my
gratefulness.
pecs flex a little bit more.
Yeah, do you guys
Ooh.
share a moment, or are you guys still mad at each other?
On point.
More veins.
Yeah, did you guys bond point up?
I'll let it happen. Yeah. I throw a look, and you
There
know,
we
just,
go.
Yeah.
That's all Hershey wants. That's
Yeah.
all he wants.
the battlefield just dies down for a second. You guys just have this brief eye contact, and you realize that, hey,
Close and zoom.
we're in this together. All right, Hershey, anything else you'd like to do? You have your action.
Oh, can I flying dagger this this Spidey in front of me?
Sure. Yeah,
Boom.
2 daggers fling out of your bracers. You go shing shing. It was a magic item they stole from Jarlaxle. Unfortunately,
No regrets.
those both hit. So yeah, that's
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
both hit. Sorry.
unfortunate for me. So 14 points of damage, impacting the spider straight in the abdomen.
I feel satisfied with that move. That
Yeah.
turn right there was a good turn.
Good turn. Gulroc, you're up.
All right. So picking up a totem cost a bonus action, right?
So, one thing I haven't mentioned yet. Every turn, like how you do with Wind Fury, you click it. We're going to do the same with Stone Skin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you want to keep Stone Skin active, bonus action. Just to
So
reset.
okay, okay. So I'll get a different stat every time.
Yeah, pretty much. It's essentially the same as Wind Fury. It's kind of like you're swinging again. The wind kind of like changes its pattern. It's the same with Stone Feather.
Okay. Alrighty then. Let me just click that again. Okay, that's much better this time.
Yeah, 3
Uh,
temporary AC.
I'm gonna
Nice.
swing at this spider right here.
Yeah, the spider that descended on you and missed biting you, as big of a target as you are. The fangs just found leather instead of flesh. Go ahead and
It's
roll
just
to
the
attack.
biggest target. Okay.
Ooh.
And okay.
Yeah, the first one hits for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna use my add +2 for rage. I forgot
Yeah,
to
do
click.
turn that on while you're thinking about it. But yes, we'll add an extra 2, so that's 10 points of damage.
I'm
that
also going to use my Orcish Fury.
Okay, yeah, swing away. There should be a button on your
Mhm.
token bar.
Yeah, full 12 damage.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah, full 12 as your orcish blood just boils, and your axe, as soon as it hits, you kind of like twist it, and as you pull it out, you get a couple of spider guts on it. But that spider's still
But
standing.
it's still alive?
Yeah,
Ah.
its
What color
intestines.
blood does this spider
It's like
have?
looking at its intestines leaving its body, and it's like trying to pull them back in with all of its 8 legs.
Can I just like scoop it on the side with my axe?
Yeah, it's kind of like slowly like move them away.
You can
Yeah.
make an intimidation check just for everybody looking around you. I'll give you that. $17? Yeah, a couple of the drow, you actually see them look at what's happening and then just shift their attention to another party member. But that'll be your turn. Drow letter 3 is going to charge at Aeodin instead.
Whoa!
Opportunity.
Yeah, you are welcome to make opportunity attack.
Eight damage.
24, 8 points of damage. Does hit, and he does get the brunt of it. You see him hobbling now that, half of his calf is gone. But he does make his way all the way to Aeodin. He's going to short sword you.
Ugh.
You protect Zablob as
That
he's
hits.
kind of like swinging from your shoulders.
I'll just- I'll put my hand up just so he doesn't get hit.
Okay. Yeah, you catch it with the palm of your hand. A little bit bloody.
Ouchie. How much
Yeah.
damage? 6?
Ouchie.
Yeah, that was 6
That's what you
piercing
said.
damage. This drow here, the Get Down Mr. President drow, is going to literally leap through the wind wall to tackle shove Zagoria. Going to be
Whoa.
a strength save.
From me?
From me, the drow.
Oh.
He's gonna say, "La-la-la-la." In Elvish that meant, "You've yeed your last heart." He's gonna jump through the wind wall, and it's gonna fling him straight into the air, impacting onto the ceiling, and it's gonna deal this much bludgeoning damage. 1 bludgeoning damage.
Is he incapacitated?
It hurt.
He's not incapacitated. I low rolled that, so
Wow.
tell you what, we'll see what a crit miss table says.
His head flies off.
Sometimes they're bad.
His head explodes.
So, nothing unusual happens.
unusual.
Oh,
You crit
man.
missed the crit miss table?
Yeah.
You guys good at crit missing.
Yeah,
That's 3 crit misses in a row.
this guy's super lucky. That's why he is the bodyguard for the priestess.
The get down.
However, he wasted his turn, and the priestess kind of looks over and just face palms. Like, this is not anything unusual. This
That hurts
gentleman-
worse than any critical miss.
Yeah.
Is
You actually see them share a disappointment look towards each other.
Bond point minus.
That a critical miss. is a
yeah,
critical
he lost a
hit.
bond point for sure.
Yeah. This spider is going to leap at Gulroc and try and web you up. And crit misses.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just one of those days. Instead of web coming out, apparently just blood. This spider has a hemorrhoid problem.
Oh my, dude! So many things happen to it.
It's just it's so intimidated by my sheer presence that it's
Yeah.
just
It watched its friend's intestines be spilled onto the ground, and meanwhile just tried to web you up from its, butt abdomen, and only blood came out. And now it's just looking at itself like, oh god. So Ilnor kind of like has this moment of disbelief, like, what the fuck is happening? And he's going to summon a demon.
Oh,
Big deal.
oh, okay.
oh.
So yeah, the drow magically summons
Wonder how
a
demon tastes.
Quasit, or shadow demon, with a 50% chance of success.
Oh.
Yeah, he succeeds. So a Quasit appears before you. I don't even know what that is, but hopefully I have a token. Oh, actually,
Oh, until it or its summoner dies.
yes. And
We
so-
should. I mean, do we want to like focus fire on some of these bigger guys, or should we try to like clear the ads?
I mean, I can only attack what's in front of me, so
Yeah, that's true. If I could actually hit with this scorching ray, I could probably take out multiple guys.
Yeah, we're adding the Quasit to the table.
Oh man!
is that little thing right there?
It grows its eyes.
And it grows that size. It kind of looks like a bat, but at closer look, it's kind of like a mix between an imp, a bat, and like a lizard. Very ugly. Let me see if I have a
Bat
picture.
lizard.
Imp, bat, lizard bat.
Ew,
Hmm.
Very neato.
that's terrifying.
Cool. So it kind of reset the token order. So giant spider that attacked Aeodin is going to go. He's going to bite at Aeodin, the one that tried to or did web you earlier. 19 to hit, 4 piercing,
yeah.
11 poison. It's
Ooh.
looking a little bit bloodied though. So you think you have the
All right.
you're able to make it work. Go for it, Aeodin. It is your turn.
Hold on. So that was 15 total. Shit.
That's like half your health, isn't it?
Yeah. Fuck you. All right. So this spider was bloody.
So is this one.
This guy's bloody. That guy's
I
bloody.
mean, so is this one too, technically.
They're all bloody. Okay. So then I will. I'll be like, hold on, Zablob, and then I'll get 3 more rays, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So the drow to north of me first.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you pull out your defender. Zablob's clutching your eyeballs, keeping you blinded. I'm just kidding.
I was like, wait, what?
Well, that's why you spin around.
Yeah.
Excuse
You shake
All right,
Zablob.
so scorching ray. All right, so this is first attack.
Hey,
All right,
Yeah,
finally. Second attack.
Hits.
Sick.
hey.
And hits. Compared
Finally.
to the last one, which none of them hit. This one, all
right.
3 hit.
This will be the drow. So I'm aiming for his crotch.
Okay. You point and shoot. That drow is disintegrated from the waist up.
Oh, bitchin'. So then this will be the spider that just bit me, and I want to send it straight down his mandibles.
Okay. Yeah, he opens up and the fireball kind of like bursts inside of him. He's still standing. He looks like he had a spicy meatball though.
All right, so then this is this spider.
Spicy
right there.
meatball.
A spicy
I get it.
meatball.
I get the reference.
Oh, that hurt a little.
Yeah. And the last spider does the same, kind of like tries to eat it like his friend did. Maybe he likes spicy food. But this one, the fire engulfs inside of him and just bursts half of his body away, kind of like exploding him, like Jimmy Neutron style.
But the guts are still there, right?
I'll put my hands back
his
on
guts are gone.
Zoblob's little feetsies around. I'll pound him first, and then I'll make sure he's good. He's steady.
Yeah, Zoblob is kind of like standing on your shoulders at this point. You realize that he has very large genitals.
Good to know.
For his size or just in general?
Just in general, like above average.
Are you carrying an extra dagger?
Oh, you mean my wand? You see him like trying to flex his voice. Like, fireball! And he flings a fireball out.
Yes!
He did have one spell slot. I didn't reset it. 30 fire damage to everyone in this area that I'm about to draw. And Gulroc, you are going to get hit, so it's going to be a dexterity save.
All right, I got advantage on that.
So
I'm so glad I didn't.
It's such a big hit, too.
Oof.
Yeah, even half damage is a lot.
Yeah, so he's trying to hit almost as basically everyone. So yeah, we'll see how many people die today.
Does 17 save?
Yes, 17. It's a DC
Alright.
10. So
Yeah, DC 10.
15 ain't nothing.
sounds good. Even Teresa is gonna have to save against it.
Not.
Yeah, the
Wait, your
drow
rage isn't-
all... Well, actually no, they succeeded too. I'm gonna just
Aw.
speed it up and do 20,
Apple
we have
caught my
1,
face that I made.
3. Oh yeah. So this spider just dies. This drow just dies. This drow dies. This drow is barely standing.
Oh.
The Quasi
Zoblob.
dived out of the way. Teresa dived out of the way, and Ilnor dived out of the way. The drow that Zagoria, you were kind of like having this Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Maul standoff with, just dies.
I told you I had the high ground.
Like, get down, Mr. President! As he kind of Spider-Man disintegrates.
I
Tony
don't
Stark!
feel so good.
I
God,
don't know
Zoblob
his
went from
voice.
like the worst NPC to the best NPC.
Well, yeah, he got like 5 levels overnight.
He
He got
also is the only one with fireball.
That's what happened.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's true.
Fireball.
Great. So Zoblob's turns over. This spider died. This drow is going to, on his last breath, just gonna try and stab at Gulroc. And that's a critical miss.
And he dies.
Yeah. And he kind of like misses and somehow slashes his own throat.
Yeah.
oh no.
He's like, all right, time to seppuku.
Yeah. Teresa is gonna get very angry and grow in size.
Oh,
Wow.
She's going to do a Ray of Sickness at Gulroc.
ooh.
It's a DC 14 Constitution save.
Okay. Alright. I got this. No problem.
Oh.
No
I imagine the
problem.
sound that thing makes is
I'm gonna use my luck.
terrible.
The woman? Yeah, she's like.
No,
I'm
the
gonna use
ray. The
my
ray
luck
of
to reroll.
Sure. Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah. As you are hit with this magical beam of like death, it impacts you, and you realize, oh, this is a very bad feeling. So you pull out a kobold skull and you lick it, and the feeling goes away.
That's how I get good luck. I have to lick the skull every
Yes.
time.
Yeah, it's canon. So the priestess, looking very angry, is going to pull out a dagger and charge at you.
Getting desperate, bro.
It's called Scourge, and so 19. 9 piercing,
Barely
Oh my
hits.
God.
Damn.
and then 18 poison.
Alright, so that's 21 points.
20 total. And she's going to shrink back to normal size.
But she's still right in front of me, right?
Yeah, she's right in front of you, and she's looking very angry at this point. She even pulls up the dagger and almost licks it, but then remembers it's poisonous. So she doesn't. Zagoria, you're up. There's still a big
Oh, is that
line
Hershey?
of wind in front of you. Yeah, Hershey's after. I had to
Oh,
reset the curve order.
Okay.
Okay.
So it doesn't. It looks like from my side, it still looks dangerous to traverse. Correct?
No. You realize, just as an air genocide, that it's wind.
Oh,
I'm
These are
wind.
the winds of love.
I am the
our
wind.
wind.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You've seen farts with more air than this.
then I will run up behind the priestess and try to run her through with my rapier.
Make a strength save.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
You think you have to like fight the current, but actually as you pass through it, it feels like a gentle breeze. It almost is like that Marilyn Monroe effect where the wind is kind of like a vent below you.
You gotta keep your skirt down,
Yeah,
Zagoria, as you
it's
go
just-
through.
The wind is brushing your hair. You have this very fabulous montage effect.
Almost like
Going to
love.
add.
Okay.
So yeah, run up and stab her, dude. Go for it.
Oh.
That's what you
Stab
do.
her better.
Oh.
Stab
Oh.
better.
Yeah.
Better.
You see the little quasi like bring out like some popcorn, and it's like starting to eat popcorn.
A great summon.
Yeah. But no, your rapier does not find purchase. And is that your turn? You do still have your bonus action.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
You
Guys,
good?
she turns around angry that you pierced through her dress, but you didn't find flesh. Hershey's up, not Gulroc. I have to stop clicking the button. Hershey, what are you doing?
All right, I'm casting Prayer of Healing,
Okay.
which doesn't hit everybody, right? Oh no, I'm gonna run forward.
Yeah, you
past
run
this
into the
stuff.
center of the room, and as you do so, the priestess watches you utter a magical incantation, and she's going to counterspell you.
Aw.
She's gonna point and say "Cha-la-la-fa,"
Oh fuck.
and then in Elvish, that actually was nothing. That was just like
She
incoherent
said
babbling. Yeah, she
said
just said
"Cha-la-la-fa."
"Tra-fa-la-fa."
She knows I can't understand, so
Yeah, yeah. She's just mocking you.
and I can just, I guess I can still use my daggers, right?
That was your
Oh.
action.
Oh,
was
yeah,
to use
that was my
spell.
action.
You do still have a
Yeah.
bonus action though.
Ooh, for my bonus action, I'll viciously mock her. Or is
Okay.
that no? That can't. Okay, yeah.
Vicious mockery. I think we found out that is also an action. Also,
Yeah, I think
thank
we
you,
did it
James,
last
for
time.
typing that in.
Yes.
Yes, that is also an action.
Well, then I am going to run away.
You may.
I go to
certainly
do this
so.
heroic.
And he
thing.
waddled
I
away.
wrote
Isn't your prayer of healing a bonus action?
Healing word. You
Yeah.
can use.
Yeah, that's why I got confused.
Yeah, so
It's a
Hershey
second level spell.
trotted into the center, raised up his hands, and started kind of like paraphrasing some, biblical verses. And then he was interrupted, and then he puts his hand down and turns around and walks away. Would
But
you
I
like
flip
to
my
heal
cape as I
anybody?
do it.
Oh yeah, you flutter your cape. So no healing, no bonus action.
Oh, I can't. Oh yeah, you're right. I will heal Gulroc.
Okay.
Yay.
healing word.
Good healing word. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 points of healing. As the moment hits Gulroc once more, the note kind of like emanates from you and impacts him into the chesticles. You guys share a moment?
Do we? I
This
look
time
at you.
This time my butt cheek muscles flex instead, and
We're so close now that I can tell those subtle movements as well.
You can just read the air between these two men. It's very wafty.
It's like two samurai fighting. It's just
Yeah.
understood.
yeah, of course.
So Gulroc, you take this momentum with you. What do you do?
All right, it's a good question. It's a good question. I am. I'm going to be ballsy. I'm gonna throw my Wind Fury Totem down on the
Okay.
ground, and I'm gonna attack recklessly at this priestess.
Yeah, so you see your stone feather totem dim as all of the wind kind of like rushes into this totem as you place it down on the ground. Go ahead and swing to attack. The reckless strikes 27 and 17, both at the priestess.
Yep,
Both hit.
awesome. And then Wind Fury doesn't go through. All right.
Yeah, the wind doesn't complement your blade this day.
Those are some good hits.
But 2 very deadly blows, dealing a total of 32 points of damage. You see this woman gasp at you as you attack a lady? How could you? We are PC! Kris, I'm talking to you personally!
Hey, she attacked first. You just, equality, right?
Yeah, true. Oh, fair true.
Defending himself.
Couldn't have tried to capture her first.
No one tried to
You
negotiate
just gotta
anything.
die.
The one person that can speak Elvish is just translating, nothing more.
She taunted me. I'm gonna kill her.
I like to kill things too.
The Quasi is going to put down his bucket full of fleas that he was eating as like popcorn. And he's going to charge at Gulroc. He's going to claw you.
Okay.
And crit miss.
He does get advantage.
Crit miss table.
He's not
Crit
gonna
miss.
crit miss. 19.
Aw.
That hits.
So 4 piercing, 4 poison. That'll be 6
All right,
total.
6. Yeah. Nothing. That's nothing.
It's also going to use its bonus action to scare you, but I think you can't be frightened.
I can't be scared.
Uh,
I ain't no bitch.
well, does this? Oh yeah, it does say frightened. Yeah, it tries to scare you. It's like, "Blah!" And you just laugh at it.
Yep.
This drow is just going to have this moment of like, and die. Ilnor, going to be charging in front of the priestess, is going to try and put himself in between you, but can't really move you because you're just a behemoth. So instead, he's going to witch bolt you.
Ooh.
And
Nah, it
misses.
doesn't hit. Well, you get advantage.
Oh, okay. Unlimited power! 5 lightning damage.
I shrug it off.
You're not shrugging.
Oh, I don't have a witch bolt button. Okay. So, Ilnor is just gonna, like, continue that motion. It's almost as if the lightning doesn't stop. So,
Okay.
essentially every turn, this is what he's going to be doing.
Alright.
Just so you're aware. Giant Spider
Is that a concentration thing?
Yeah.
yeah, someone has to hit him, though.
Okay, cool.
So the Giant Spider, watching everyone kind of, like, trying to protect the priestess, is going to leave your reign. Actually, realizing there's 3 people in front of him, is instead going to bite Aeodin. Misses, unfortunately. And it's going to walk over, kind of like pivot, as close as it can, and start eating the drow. In front of it.
Just got bored.
No, it just needs some health back, so it's gonna... Alright, Aeodin, you're up.
All right. So I would like to. I will use my war magic. So I will hold. You know what? I'll turn to Hershey and I'll be like, "Here, take this," and I'll hand him Zablob.
Yeah, Zablob.
I'm a lot weaker though.
Zablob is 40 pounds, so you can carry him. He's like a big baby. He
Yeah.
actually,
Still act very upset. I'm like, he's so heavy.
yeah, he vomits over your shoulder as he
Oh.
passed over.
All over my cloak?
Yeah, do you burp him?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
care. I'm motherly.
He actually coos. He coos a little bit.
So then I will step forward, and as I do so, I'm grabbing Defender off my belt, and I'm using my other hand to cast Firebolt at the what's his name? That guy.
Okay.
The
The
blue
guy
guy.
witch bolting.
Yeah, as you leave the spider's vicinity, he's gonna lash out at you with a bite.
Oh.
So that's 20 to hit, 10
Yeah.
piercing, 7 poison. But meanwhile, you are just furiously.
Well, I wanted to stay within melee range of
Oh.
the spider, because
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna war magic the
So you were
spider.
slashing the spider?
Yeah, so I'm gonna like firebolt and then
Okay. Yeah, go for it then.
yeah.
So
All right.
disregard that.
So, what am I doing first? Firebolt.
Firebolt. So like a western, you pew pew straight from your saddle side. 15. Who were you aiming for?
The guy casting witch bolt.
Yeah, that does hit.
Sick.
So go and roll for damage, and he's going to make a Constitution save. As long as he's over 10, he'll maintain his lightning.
Well, concentration spell thing.
So I blast him in his chest.
Yeah, and it flings him back. He stumbles, kind of messing up his incantation, and the lightning kind of like erupts from his fingertips and scours across the ceiling.
Nice.
creating a nice rave-like effect.
All right, so then I will War Magic and use my bonus action to make a attack with Defender on the spider. But I'm gonna take 2 of the points into my AC. So I'll just use +1 on this attack roll.
Sure, go for it.
Wait.
So +1. So we're gonna -2 from this roll.
Yeah, subtract 2.
Yeah, which still hits the spider. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Ooh, and then it's also -2 on this roll, I believe. Yeah,
so 10 points of damage total. The spider is still standing.
Oh,
You realize if you just put a little more oomph in that swing, he might have been decapitated.
Ooh. All right.
It's
Or
too
that
late
2
now.
damage.
It's too late now.
At 2 damage.
All right, so then my temp AC is 18.
Okay,
Shoot.
so that's your
You got a
turn.
lot of AC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Zablob is going to rev up his hands with a little bit of fire magic. He's going to point and shoot at the spider. That makes sense. It's been attacking everybody.
I knew that was what it was gonna do. As soon as like the spider didn't die, I was like, "Oh, Zoblob's gonna attack it."
It's got to be logical. So the spider is engulfed in flames. Apparently, that firebolt just hit the
19
right spot and it just
damage.
kind of like
Damn.
detonated.
Jesus Christ.
Zablob
It's
goes,
crazy.
I still got it. He whispered it in Hershey's ear. So
Okay.
Teresa is going to rue the day she hired very bad underlings, and she's going to summon a demon.
Spider demon.
That's normal. So let's see if she succeeds. Oh, what? That one looks different. Is it a better demon?
It says 30% chance of
Oh.
success.
A YOCHLOL. Sounds like a TikTok star. Alright, 5 or 6.
Yuck.
It's a
Boo.
5.
Oh.
Alright, now I gotta find
Damn.
a YOCHLOL. What the hell that is.
What happened to all your bad rolls earlier?
Yeah.
Well,
Come on.
Where did they go?
Wait, a D6?
Oh, cool. A YOCHLOL. Oh my god, it's amazing.
Oh, these guys are dicks.
Oh, oh my. What?
Are we
You
gonna
guys-
die?
You might.
We're gonna die.
No,
Nah, we're gonna kill this priestess.
It's
Don't worry. I
just
got
gonna
it.
make it more fun. Don't worry.
I got
Oh,
it. I got
fuck.
this. I'm fine.
I'm also gonna give it a very familiar token. I'll update it real
Is it Zeus?
quick. No. But good idea.
definitely
Ta-da!
not copyrighted.
Oh wait,
for-
that's not it.
Zeus was a
like,
demon
what?
this whole time.
Zeus returns.
I found this evil
Oh,
soul.
that's the YOCHLOL.
Oh no.
I don't
It
recognize
looks like a
that.
Demogorgon.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's really
sick.
Oh.
And it's huge!
Oh,
Oh my
actually,
gosh.
Yeah, it's a giant.
Oh,
Like, this is a demon you do not want to fight.
great.
That makes me
Great.
want to fight it.
So yeah, there's just this whole montage of Teresa just doing hand motions Naruto style, like speaking a language no one understands. It sounded just like that, very guttural. And out comes a giant demon that can summon other demons, apparently. So you might want to stop that.
I still don't
Looks-
understand the D6.
Wait, what is she speaking? What is she speaking?
There's a D6 to
Abyssal.
see if it succeeded, Dave.
Oh, damn it.
I don't think anybody
It's
speaks.
30%,
It's
not 33.
reminiscent, Aeodin, of the spider in the mirror.
Close enough.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Come on.
yeah, very familiar.
Nice. I speak Infernal. I don't know how, but I do.
Oh, that's interesting.
I think that's more like elemental.
All right.
Bit,
And
right?
so we are at the top of the round. The YOCHLOL is now in the initiative order. You see it appear through a giant demonic portal to your south. Zagoria, you're up.
Can I use my reaction to give Zagoria my Wind Fury buff?
Sure.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, so you'll attack twice at Gulroc's glance. You'll just look at
Ooh.
Gulroc, and he'll kind of clench for a second. He looks very constipated, but you feel the wind kind of surround your rapier.
Do I get
Wait,
2
do I have
attacks
to
or do I have
roll?
to? Yeah.
You'll roll when he attacks.
Okay, then I will try again with the
Okay.
rapier
Dammer.
against the priestess. Ooh.
Do I roll or does he roll?
You roll, Gulroc. So 28 does hit, and you do have sneak attack.
Oof.
Unfortunately,
So
the
close.
wind doesn't guide your rapier this day, but you definitely got the pokey in. With a low roll of a sneak attack, you still do 20 points of damage, though, as you find a nice, juicy vital on this priestess. She's barely standing, though. She's bloodied, and she looks willing to negotiate, but no one has tried yet, so...
I don't speak Elvish.
Yeah. This YOCHLOL is actually eyeing her, hungry.
Ooh.
Anything else?
Move
you'd like to
aside.
do,
Everyone
Zagoria?
move aside.
The YOCHLOL is on no one's side at this point.
Feed her to it. Feed her to it.
You can disengage, you can dash away.
I'm just gonna kind of disengage back a little bit, kind of towards the corner.
Yeah, you just
Away from
moonwalk
the
up the
demon.
stairs. Nobody even tries to attack you because it's so badass.
Oh yeah.
That's because disengage, buddy. Alright, Hershey, you're up.
Hey. I'm gonna again try to do healing word again. Trying to heal my buddies. So I don't want to get close to that demon. How
He's
close?
friendly.
Okay. Well then, how close can I get? I just have to get right here, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the demon
As
looks
it
at
is
you and
close.
says, I'm friendly.
I trust the demon.
The demon trusts you. You both gain a bond level.
And one point. I prayer of healing, and then I do heal at my. I think this is my last. Oh no, my second to last healing word on Gulroc.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and cast both of those. Everybody add 11. Healing word, if Hershey is right there. Zagoria, I don't even think you've taken damage, have you?
I have
took a
5
little
damage taken, but
You seem to be in range though, so no
Okay.
problem there.
Cool.
Teresa actually looks up at you and reaches out her hand and then just waves it like, oh, forget it. Like to counter her spell and just decides not to.
Trying to help my brain.
So Gulroc, you're up.
All right,
It's a
time
peace
to
offering.
finish my business. So, since the stone feather's still kind of in range, can I reroll that if I want to use that?
Yeah, so
Instead of
you
wind
can
fury?
send the wind from your totem directly into
Okay.
the other one.
I don't want to do that, but I just wanted to know if I could.
Yeah, they're both at your feet at this moment.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna attack recklessly at this priestess.
Okay, go ahead and swing away.
Oof.
Ooh, both of those unfortunately miss. Oh wait, never mind. The second one hits.
And then wind fury.
Yes.
Hey!
And with that, you
Hey!
can strike once more.
Did I get the advantage from reckless attacks?
I think reckless attack affects all melee, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll look too.
Oh wait, that's
Yeah,
really
any melee weapon attack rolls using strength during the turn.
Oh boy.
So
Hey.
using your last breath, you allow the wind to guide your giant sharp axe, and you carve straight into this priestess. Yeah, she falls to your blade, chunking her in two. You have officially dextered this girl.
I told you I was coming for you.
Yeah,
Does
she
the
didn't even
demon
get to reply.
go away?
So, I shared that summon demon button, which does say it goes away, but let's see. It does not go
Oh.
away.
Wait, what?
it was either Waterdeep.
I'm making this fight more difficult.
I like it. Okay.
Well,
The demon-
even though she didn't get a chance, you said the demon didn't look loyal to her, though.
Yeah, the demon is like on a rampage right now. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm on planet whatever this D&D world is.
Alright, I just turned to face him and as my next target, you know.
Okay. Yeah, the demon looks at you like it's his next target too. Do
they share a moment?
Wind Fury was my bonus action, right?
Yes. So this Quasi is going to just kind of like take a moment to understand what's happening. Like, the priestess died. The Quasi, however, is loyal to Ilnor, which is the other mage. He's gonna claw at you. Even with advantage, just misses.
Damn.
It's looking a little shoddy. Ilnor, on the other hand, backs away slowly from the giant demon. The demon's actually gonna make... What?
I also swing at him. Because he was in range.
Yeah.
He was, like,
okay.
right here.
This will cost you reaction though, so nobody else can.
That's
Yes,
fine.
so go ahead and swing. YOCHLOL's also going to swing.
Oh, just take the first one.
14.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Yeah, yours hits too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so as Ilnor just kind of like backs away slowly, you just spin slash at him, and then YOCHLOL uses that momentum to just hit him from the opposite side with like a backhand. He is cut in two. Ilnor is no more.
Yes.
Do the demon and I like share a fist bump or a high five?
Bond point.
Yeah, you guys
Another
upgrade
bond
in
point.
bond point.
Trying to get the demon on our side.
Yeah, you can try and sway the demon if you like. And with that, this minor demon actually disappears into the void.
All
It's gonna
right.
be Ilnor dying there. The YOCHLOL, having gained a bond point with you, Gulroc, is going to charge at Hershey. And he has multi-attack. He's going to slam twice.
Oh god. Oh my god.
The second one looks like it misses at least.
Yeah,
It
the
does
second one
miss,
misses. But 6 bludgeoning, 24 poison on Hershey.
Woo.
This is
Hey, all right. That's pretty big.
And it goes to like bite your head off kind of motion. But unfortunately you were too agile to not, get your head bitten off. So that's his turn. Also, you do realize that it used the momentum, aka reaction attack, so you could get away without a problem.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, it's not your turn, but Aeodin.
Oh, yeah. What I do?
All right. I will. I'm up. Let me check my spells really.
I'm
I don't think I have
coming up.
anything like super. I honestly think Firebolt is like my best spell. All right. I'll do. I'll just attack with Defender. I'll do the full +3.
Okay.
I will try to give a nice upward swing, raking the blade across his side.
So you transition your defender into an attacker, and you two-handed cleave straight up through it. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yes. That'll be
9
9
slashing.
slashing. All right, and then extra attack.
Yes. So you go up, and then what goes
And
up
then
must come down.
Down.
And then 19 does hit as well. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Sick.
Another
Another
9. You just cleave, both impacting the same spot. It hisses in pain, and you get
All
a
right.
closer look at it.
I will. Oh, yowza! It's like
it's
a
lovely.
It's
a
ugly.
honey tree. I'll expend my action surge, and I'll do another attack action.
Okay.
So I will just grunt very loudly, ah, and then I'll do another upward swing.
It looks at you inquisitively, like. "Urgh."
Ah.
11
11.
unfortunately does not hit.
Oh. All right, so then extra attack would trigger again, right? Because it's like a standard attack action.
Oh yes, because it is your
My
action
surge. Sick. So I'm just.
Yeah, with your crit miss, let's see how bad it does as you
Fuck.
slide into the
Oh,
sludge of
God.
its body. Nothing unusual happens.
I like it when it happens to me.
Great. Anything else you'd like to do?
I am now winded.
Okay. Yeah, it's starting to like congeal, and it looks more into creating like a mist form.
Mhm.
It's starting to like become a little bit more difficult to hit, or at least from what you can tell. It's starting
Okay.
to shift as it's taking on some damage.
I hate
Bob,
it.
on the other hand, is gonna point and shoot.
Oh.
Like a giant cannon sound erupts from his fingertip. Unfortunately, missing, going wide left, and he kind of like snaps his fingers. Oh man!
I still don't got it.
Yeah, I sometimes got it. All right, so go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I will attack the demon with my rapier.
Sure.
21 good?
21 does hit.
Okay,
Nice.
take this bad boy out.
Yeah, and wow, 19 and 7 does do a big chunk of damage as you see its forms start to congeal into this mist-like substance, you're able to hit some solid form as it's transitioning. That does a whopping 26 points of damage. As you catch it by surprise, it like hisses in defiance. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Just gonna kind of stare at it,
You don't want to
intimidatingly.
moonwalk disengage?
No.
Oh, sick.
No.
I want to stare
in
at it.
there.
Hershey, you're up.
All right, I'm going to flying daggers right
Yeah.
into it.
You
one
fling 2 daggers. They pop out from your bracers. Pew, pew. One of which crits. The other, 15, barely impacts it.
Oh, nice. So 7 for that one, and then the crit. Oh,
Very nice. That's a total of 19 points of damage. And in doing so, it starts to shriek in pain. It's looking very weary.
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I will inspire my good friend Gulroc.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right,
You got
Gulroc.
it. Finish him off.
Kill this thing.
All right. I charged right at it, and I'm gonna activate my stone feather totem. I think. Yeah. I do that, and I'm gonna attack recklessly.
Sounds good. Yeah, you feel the wind kind of buffet your buff muscles.
They're so buff, they're
Yeah.
sparkling.
You feel so strong right now. Go ahead and swing.
Oof. That hits, right? Use 15 hit
15
before.
does hit. 'Cause you're attacking reckless.
Okay,
16 does
good.
hit. Yeah, both
Glad
of
I
those
did that.
Sink into the YOCHLOL. 18 plus 14.
Jeez.
That's a total of math. 32.
A lot.
Total.
By my calculations, that's a lot.
Yeah, you're getting into the end game. This YOCHLOL is looking mighty angry. Anything else?
Ooh.
you
He's
like to
not dead yet.
not
Oh
done.
my god.
Uh,
Nah, I used my bonus action on the totem.
do? Okay. The YOCHLOL is going to turn into a mist at this point. Transforms into a toxic mist. Everyone within range needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
oh shit.
Wait, can I hold my breath and
You
avoid
can,
it?
actually. Yeah, Zagoria, being air genocide, doesn't even need to breathe. You watch as the poison suffocates your friends. How do you react as you watch your friends dying? Just throws out the peace sign.
Yeah, peace.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah, no
Do I
crit
even
save
roll?
on a save. Yes, but
I don't need to roll, right?
you all are poisoned if you are under 14. So all three
What
of
does
you.
that mean?
Oh, I'm 14. I'm just 14.
Yeah, so what poison does, and it's not as bad as it sounds, you essentially have disadvantage on your attacks.
Oh, okay.
It's not like in every other game where you take damage every turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And every
that's a
turn you take
weird
50
thing.
damage. but-
Yeah. So yeah, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
That's still pretty bad.
Yeah, so there's a giant mist kind of like surrounding you all. And it starts to move towards the door.
Oh shit.
You're all welcome
So it's
to...
misty right now. It's in
Yeah,
mist
it's
form.
misty.
Misty?
If you have a magic weapon, you might be able to hit it. Which I think everybody does, except for
Is my-
Zagoria.
Is my sharpness
What about
axe
my
a
short bow?
magic weapon?
That's something I'm unsure about.
What about my short bow?
Yeah, he's got the
Short
short bow.
I don't think you can use a ranged weapon as opportunity attack.
Oh.
Man, these are fun rules we get to look up.
Yeah.
And if anybody in the audience knows, please enlighten us.
Well, let's look at
I'm looking up opportunity. They're asking me to buy their stuff.
generic variant, major variant. So the sharpness. Yeah, it's magical.
Hey.
666.
It's melee only for reactions or opportunity attacks.
Aw.
Oh,
So
bummer.
my rapier and adamantine dagger would not work either then.
No, neither are magic, unfortunately. However, I believe the defender as well as the great axe of sharpness are both magical weapons.
Oh.
Hershey doesn't
If I-
carry any melee weapons. You do have your flying daggers. You could,
But that's ranged.
yeah, I would say the they qualify as range attacks.
Yeah.
And I do have a
Satsu.
rapier, but it's common and it only.
Yeah, it's just a normal rapier. You look at it and you're like, I hate you.
It's dusty. It's like
Yeah.
has cobwebs on it and
You
stuff.
don't use it at all. But yeah, the YOCHLOL is just going to start.
So we're not
Going
doing
away.
opportunity attacks?
Oh, I swung.
You can swing if you have a.
Okay.
27, 20. Both of you hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Sick.
Oh wait, do we have disadvantage because of the poison?
Yes, you do.
Aha.
I didn't want to say
let
anything.
me
but
roll
I-
Oh
Okay.
yeah, thanks.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Okay, that's still
yeah,
fine.
both of you still hit though. And we'll keep the damage you already rolled, Gulroc. Same
Alright.
with Aeodin. Yeah, 22 points of damage. It's looking very weak. You hear it howl through the mist, and it kind of like echoes across the rooms. And it kind of like encloses on Zablob. Zablob needs to make a save now.
No.
This thing is tanky.
I know.
It's a beast. Or it's a demon, I'm sorry.
Ah.
A demon beast.
Zablob inhales it, just like the smoke he always enjoys. And he's like, not the good shit, nah.
You know what they say, buddy? You don't get off till you cough.
I haven't heard that in years.
Alright, Aeodin, go for it.
All right. So I will shoot a firebolt at this gaseous form,
Sure.
hoping that does something.
The
And
misty
air
form.
crinkles around you as the fire bursts. 18 hits. But you are poisoned.
Oh,
Ooh.
son of a bitch! Hold on.
One more time.
I keep forgetting about that.
11 does not hit.
Oh,
The fire
that's
arcs
worse.
wide left. It almost curves around the entire poison cloud.
oof. All right. Well, then I'll use my war magic ability, and I will come up and make a defender attack.
Sure, roll for it. Twice.
Ooh, and or I should have just used the switch.
1860, both qualify. Click one of them.
Sick.
13 slashing. You feel impact upon your blade, but it is super fragile at this moment. It is
Yeah.
kind of like scurrying for life, and it looks at the people it's bonded with in the last, rounds. And it's like, how?
Oh no.
I feel like it's been on its
Zablob
last leg
kind of like
forever.
backs up, closes his eyes, and shoots twice. Both hit.
Yes.
It erupts into fireworks as the YOCHLOL is no more.
Yes.
Cool.
I feel like Zablo gets the killing blow. A lot.
Yeah.
I know.
Time.
Where would you guys be without me? Zablob says.
He gets first.
Oh.
I get first pick on the loot. Zablob says.
I don't think so, buddy.
I shout over to
I'll,
Zagoria about the dagger that she had, just to remind him.
Oh. I'll have to
Yeah, let's go
that
check out this
Yeah,
chick.
I'll
We're
loot
about
this,
to loot.
this priestess.
Yes.
What were we doing in here? Killing and looting? Is that what we do in this one?
Well, we
Well-
killed.
You were under the impression that the Sea Hags had asked you to bring back a souvenir of your victory.
Oh yeah, but we have their eye.
Yeah,
right?
they can see
Aeodin
what
has
happened,
their eye.
right?
Yeah, you saw that, right?
The eye vibrates.
I hold the priestess up to the eye just and like wave it around.
Yeah, the eye kind of like spins towards you and then like flutters its eyelashes a couple times.
I think
Give
that's
a thumbs
good
up.
thing. Yeah.
You speak
Cool.
I don't know.
I speak.
Do you
Do I
speak
speak
eyeball?
eye?
Yeah.
No.
Ooh,
Morse
if
code?
I
don't think
We have
if I
Morse
learn
code.
if I use the tongue spell, I'll be able to tell Morse code, right?
It's nothing
Oh my.
important.
That's
Okay.
not really.
You waste your spell slot understanding that. Good job. was
I
what
did
she
just
said.
I did just realize that we left that little boy in the mess hall for the sea hags. They'll have to go get him.
Yeah, because you understand the tongues, you understand they say that little boy was tasty.
Oh,
They just specifically said that. They didn't know you could
Um,
understand them.
they're just
I don't
talking
wanna-
idly, and I overheard it.
All right, so while we're looting and the DM gets to find the loot, we're gonna take our intermission. All right, we're back.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. So we just ended a big boss fight with the Drow Priestess, who summoned a giant-ass demon who ate everything in sight and then turned into a giant gas cloud, akin to Zoblob, who does the stinking clouds now, and tried to get away. You guys bonded with it. You could have befriended it, should you tried, but no. Everybody's like, murder, murder, murder. And
I was in a rage.
yeah, no, that's why I love you guys. You are my murder kill party. What are they called? The murder hobos? Yeah, you guys are my murder hobos.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, last time I tried to befriend something, it, you know,
Well,
had
yeah,
someone else
your
in the
friend
party.
didn't help. And you guys lost the bond point from that. That was when Hershey kind of intervened.
That's why I didn't hold your hand.
No, I remember that. Yeah, welcome flipping the table. Thanks for stopping by.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're wrapping up tonight's episode. There's been quite a lot that's happened. Everybody go ahead and make investigation checks as I set the sheen for you.
Could I cast Detect Magic?
I will not allow it. Yes, you may. So you actually noticed, Zagoria, that wall that you were kind of like brushed up against from that wind wall, there were a huge line of webbed bodies, all kind of with a similar feature. Their stomach had erupted, and scurrying about everyone right now is just a floor of spiders. Swarms of spiders just exiting the building at the moment.
I pick up my totems.
Hey, Aeodin, could you like clear this up real quick?
Yeah, sure. What the webs on the wall?
The spiders, namely, but yes,
light it
that
up.
too.
Light it up.
Did I
The
burn any
bodies.
hands?
But no, you use that, fancy control flames magic, and you create that nice kind of like stringed lights effect that you see in every white girl dorm apartment.
There you go. Yeah. And I'll just run it up the wall too.
Lashed against the wall falls one drow prisoner who's somehow still alive.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, he's squirming in pain, and he's holding his stomach tightly.
Be like, you got spiders in you, boy.
He's like crying. He also feels a little bit insulted because you're like rubbing it in.
Tell us what you know.
I know nothing. I was taken prisoner. I didn't want to join.
Where are the rest of you?
He points to a ring of keys on Trissa's lower half because Gulroc managed to slice her in half.
Nice. Grab those keys.
Through the door to the right. And as he lets out that last syllable, his stomach bursts open and a swarm of spiders erupts from him.
Burning hands, burning hands, burning hands.
Okay, yeah, you use burning hands and they all die. They all die. You even hear one spider speak English, or not English, common. Like, no, don't kill me!
No, that
Apparently-
was just for the spell slot.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Every swarm of spiders apparently has one sentient being now. If you recall from one. Whatever, sometimes my jokes aren't funny, I'm sorry. Alright, moving on.
That captain
Did
knows
everybody
spiders
investigate? Yeah.
Yeah, what'd I find?
Gulroc found spiders.
Hot damn. All right.
Hot diggity darn. We'll say Zagoria, you immediately went for dagger duty, picked it off of Teresa.
It's magical.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to give you this weapon.
What is it? What is it?
It's
What
called
is
the
it?
Scourge.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna have to make it a little less powerful, because it does 5d6 poison damage.
No big deal.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just write down you have the Scourge, I'll get you a card for it.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm guessing everybody just lets him have it, right?
Well, yeah. All right.
No, I want to argue about who.
Yeah. Loot Council, 50 DKP.
Minus DKP.
Great. So you pass the dagger around like a hot potato, and it lands in Zagoria's hilt. And so, the male drow, his stomach burst. Apparently, he was like a consort of sorts, and his pants were removed. Just saying.
Oh.
Hey, experiments, guys.
How are you gonna get the spiders in the belly?
experiments.
And on the other Drow mage were slippers. And this was suggested by our friend Austin, aka Zensatsu0379.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Slippers of spider climbing.
Well,
Sometimes I'll
dope.
let you guys decide to loot. And yeah, Zensatsu says, yep, that's an edgelord weapon.
That's awesome.
Oh, loot council, 50 DKP, how much?
Wow. Those are some cool slippers.
Yeah, you
Are those Crocs?
They look like Crocs. I don't want them anymore.
Yeah, what if one of you takes one of them, the other the other?
We can do a three-legged race, you know, up the walls. Are they a magical item? Like, do we have to attune to
You
them?
would need to attune to them, yes.
Oh,
So,
sick.
yeah, it
How
does
many
say
am I
probably-
attuned to? I
Who
don't
wants to
know.
climb on walls? I mean, I feel like you're always trying to swing at things that are on the ceiling.
This is
This
true.
would be pretty great.
Yeah.
I got my eye patch. I got my skull, which I'm cursed with.
And if you see the little icons next to their portraits, those kind of represent their magic items.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh, I just covered them up. Don't worry about it. So, somebody add that to your inventory, and we'll move on with our day. You all kind of get
Oh.
the feeling.
Is my
Cool.
pendant a magical item?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, does anybody else want
That
this?
is an eye patch. But yeah, Gulroc, you actually have a free slot open. I think everybody else has 3 magic. Oh no, Zagoria also slot open. We'll say that dagger though. Awesome.
Yeah, I've got.
Okay.
I'm attuned to 3.
All right. Well, if nobody else wants these,
Take them, Betty.
Need more
just
grip,
imagine big
traction
old
for your
Gulroc
soles.
with these tiny little slippers on his feet.
So that door that guy was talking about, the keys with the door.
Yeah, so just holding these keys in your hand, you realize they go to like jail cells.
Hmm. Okay.
So do you decide to go deeper into the dungeon, or would you like to reconvene with the Sea Hags? Probably going to be wrapping things up as it previously mentioned.
Yeah.
We are going
Well,
a little bit late.
We can always come back this way, so let's go talk.
Yeah, let's
to the
reconvene
hags.
with the hags.
Yeah, you actually hear the echoes of "Save me! I'm starving!" But no, I guess we're just not going to
Hershey
heed
will.
those.
No.
Split the
Does
party.
Hershey here?
With the parties. But
Don't test Hershey. His goodwill trumps all.
Yeah, morals suck sometimes.
He will dimension door the hell out of here.
That's true.
Where's the hags? There they are.
Okay, so you guys make your way all the way back to the Hags, taking the long way. You realize now, just from the map that was painted by Aeodin, there was clearly another way into this temple, and you took the scenic route. But you also maybe took the safe route.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Did we
we'll make our way back to the Sea Hags. Zablov
Map is-
included. He
Take
keeps
me
trying
there.
to have uppy shoulder time, because now he's enjoying that.
You could probably negotiate for one of those crabs now.
Maybe.
Yes, I'm starving.
Crab mount? Crab mount?
How many?
Oh yeah, I guess a mount, sure. I was thinking more of crab legs, but you know.
how
Oh,
many
we can-
crabs can you eat?
We could eat for days.
Yeah, and then the crab raid starts playing. Monster Cat stuff.
Yeah.
Great. So you all kind of like fight through the upstream current of the river, and you make your way up the very crunchy black pebbles, giving way to your presence. You acknowledge that they're all friendlies at this point. You don't have to stealth yourself at all. A large crab comes to meet you, kind of like waves.
A little bit of drool starts coming out of my mouth as I think about dinner.
Yeah, the crab actually kind of has like this animalistic instinct kick in, and it just scurries away. It sidesteps back into the right, into this area, and the sea hag kind of like vibrates on your chest, just kind of like pulling you forward.
Oh,
yeah, the sea hag eye. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take it off at that point.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
was
whoever's
kinda-
wearing it. I thought.
Not me.
Yeah. I was wearing it.
Yeah, so all 3 sea hags are all kind of like surrounding a cauldron of.
Oh, did we pick up anything off the priestess?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like proof.
They
You
saw
picked
what
up the
they saw what
dagger.
happened.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't have to give that to them, right?
Yeah, and they did see what happened, so that does kind of cover it.
They're like, here's your body camera back.
Yeah. Oh no, she kind of winks at you and she's like, "No, it's
Are you serious?
yeah. Well, I want to see what you see, baby."
Okay, cool. I'll put it back
Just
on.
think she'll always be watching every time you take a shit, OP.
I'm into that too, so let's...
She actually kind of like hushes you, like, I don't need to watch that part. Meanwhile.
So we killed the lady.
Wow, I had no idea you all would be so successful. Well, I suppose a celebration is in order. And she snaps her fingers a couple times, and the crabs all kind of like scurry away, and they bring back kind of like a spit roast, and there's a humanoid shape on it.
I was gonna say, is it the kid?
No.
Got him.
We usually save meat for the best occasions, and well, this was all we have.
I'm not hungry.
Looks like
What
some
about the
tasty lumping.
crabs? I see like 12 crabs.
Those are our servants.
Delicious
They look
servants.
tasty.
Yeah, what do you mean? How can you kill crabs?
There's such high protein in humanoid flesh. He even told us his name, if that helps you, swallow a little better. His name was
Oh.
Delvin.
Oh.
Do I know what style
I
name
won't be
Delvin is?
delving into that, that's for sure.
Ah.
it's
I hang around
like
way too
venison.
much.
Like venison.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'll let you have the wishbone.
Yeah.
And she just pulls out the spine of the little boy and hands it to you.
Oh, it is a little boy.
I would much prefer gold instead of human flesh. Thank you muchly.
Alright, well, more for us. And she throws the bone spine to the crab, who like snaps it and like guzzles it up.
Like how the crab just...
Yeah. And so you guys are just enjoying a nice meal. All of the cavemen are kind of like on the outer perimeter of the room. They're essentially not allowed past this line of rocks. And they're kind of like looking at you, like drooling, like super hungry, starving style. You can hear them like vocally drooling as well.
And to think you gave all your rations for this.
That's true.
Well,
I'm very hungry.
I
I'm not gonna
specifically
eat
gave them those to keep them from eating the boy. And I even told them there were drow to eat, but I guess spiders cleaned up the drow before.
well, we've eaten drow before, and let's just say we prefer the white meat.
It was a human, wasn't it?
Oh, they're dark elves, so it's dark meat.
No, the boy.
Yeah, it was a little white boy.
My god.
Listen, we don't have to talk about it. If anything, try this spice on it.
No, I'm fine.
Is
Thank-
anyone
any
eating
other
the boy?
food?
Is
Is
anyone
there any
eating
other
the boy?
food?
No.
Even Gulroc is like, no.
There's no other food.
No other food?
No.
I got my rations.
Are you all
We have
going to-
rations.
You're disrespecting them right now? Is that
Yeah.
what's happening?
I refuse.
Alright, roll for initiative.
No.
Oh, I have too much power. So, you kind of look around, you notice the decor. There's a vast variety of shells that are embedded in slick algae-coated walls. It seems very homely, kind of like keeping in the warmth.
Homely?
there's- Yeah. Homely. Yeah. It's
course.
like, very shell-like, kind of like a home away from home.
Okay,
where you,
got
where you
you.
eat human.
Yeah.
There's also pools. There's a lot of uneven pools in the floor. There's like shallow.
Of what?
It's like dirty water. They
Oh.
use these pits as baths. You realize now that they were half naked when you walked in, but
Oh.
they kind of like wanted you to walk in half naked. They obviously they can see. They saw you coming. They were trying to be really
Right.
flirty about it, like putting their seashell bras up.
It's like that scene from The Office where Pam walks in on Michael when he's taking his pants off.
Come
Like,
in.
yes, come
Don't
in.
There's also a lot of geysers, which is kind of the source of the warmth.
Cool.
Kind of like emanating this nice misty fog. It's making it a very sensual atmosphere. You see one of the crabs start to play like a little bongo rhythm, kind of like set the mood.
I'll sway a little
Okay.
bit.
Okay, so yeah, nobody ate the boy, so that's good.
No, but I would like to ask her. I would like to persuade her to cook us a crab baby.
cook you a crab baby.
Mm-hmm.
Make a persuasion
For
check.
all the stuff we've done.
Right. They want to be good hosts, and they notice that you're not really eating the prime rib that they've been offering you. So they look at one another, and they kind of like acknowledge that it needs to be done. Well, you can have the crab, or we can show you our stash.
Dash.
Dash.
What
Stash.
kind of stash? Food, like a food store?
We've been collecting the treasures we find in the river floor.
What kind of treasures?
We could eat or get treasure?
Yeah.
Can eat either way.
These crabs are very valuable. To part with one is like shooting a dog. Is that how you uplanders say? You shoot
I
the
mean,
dog?
to be
ate a
honest,
child.
after seeing that crab eat the human, I don't really want the crab anymore.
We value crustaceous life more than uplander life. No offense, of course.
Okay, I could see it from their perspective.
Yeah, now
Still
it makes sense.
Let's see the stash.
Yes.
Show us
Okay.
your stash.
Stash it is. And they all, formally dress, and they put on like some seashell sandals by the seashore, and they walk you over quite a ways away. Let me see if I can find it. You pass a couple of other children locked up in shackles.
Okay, well then
No.
I'm gonna try and say, instead of the stash, can you release the boys?
That is
For
the
all the kids.
stash.
But I want the stash.
Please, sir, please.
Shut up.
Fuck.
Okay,
yeah.
come on, guys.
Little boy. Money's involved here. You can zip it.
I look at Gulroc, I'm like, really, dude?
My father's very wealthy.
Is that
Uh,
true?
Who is
Insight
who is he?
check.
What's the name?
Zagoria's
not
about to give him
never
20 questions.
Who?
Wait,
Wait, what was it?
What's your name?
Maynard, never remember.
We know Ray, I remember.
That's your
It's
first
not,
one?
friend.
not true.
That's
It's
your
not
father?
true.
I wish he was my dad.
No,
I'm
you don't.
hungry.
We know him.
Well, this
Still
isn't Make a
need to
Wish,
rescue these
so.
guys. We still need to rescue them.
You are heartless. This kid's also delusional. So
This is what happens when Zagoria sees the money.
Yeah, right.
Show me
Smell
the money.
in the air.
we have to rescue these children.
So the cave kind of like opens up, and it's very jagged. It's a 30-foot high ceiling. There's a ship wreckage on a 20-foot high mountain that's made out of rotted rowboats, and it fills the back of a 40-foot deep, damp cave. Jutting like needles from the mound are shattered barnacle-covered spears that were once masts. And at the top of the mountain of junk is a crow's nest that one of the sea hag deftly climbs up to, more nimble than you would have perceived from her. And kind of like tosses it down. It's in a nice sea trunk. And yeah, I guess you open it up. Unless you want to barter more.
I would like to.
Well, I want to see what's in there first.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, she looks at you all and kind of like nods approvingly. Opening it up, inside is 2,000 copper pieces. There's 250 silver pieces in a tin urn. There's an umbrella, a set of weaver's tools, an ebony walking cave with a octopus-shaped handle, and a cracked spyglass.
The only thing
So
that sounds
trash.
interesting is that cane. It's shit they found on the bottom of a riverbed. Like, it's not gonna be.
All right. I mean, if you want to talk about the kids, you guys go ahead.
After you see how worthless the treasure is.
It's the
I mean-
pennies they found that people threw into the well.
Well, it might be good. We just haven't even identified it yet. Might be good.
Has it been 10 minutes since I cast Detect Magic?
I mean, we could.
If you're gonna ritual cast it, it's not made of magic. It's not a magical weapon.
No. Okay.
In fact, looking at it and just like appraising it, overall, you'd say like the total amount would be like roughly 500 gold pieces of everything together.
No. I look at everybody. I don't even know why we're discussing this right now.
Yeah. We're not interested in your chest.
Can we free the boys?
You don't want my
And girls.
chest? And
I'm
she's
sorry.
actually
I knew that. was
blocking
coming.
the entrance.
I find mercy and compassion more attractive than anything.
Do
Such
you?
a good bard. Oh.
Roll a persuasion. You're not my type, sugar.
Guess
And
that
she,
would make
she
sense.
looks over at Aeodin. Like, well...
I mean, I already thought we had a deal. I'm gonna let you watch my every move. So I would hope we have some sort of bond points.
So she like, she
I would
like
like-
zombie walks up to you and like puts her hand in her head in her hands. She's like, "Can I have a night with the knight?"
You'll release these boys.
Sure.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Yeah.
Does she just
Insight
get to-
check.
Yeah, make an
Wait.
insight check.
Okay. Where's
Are
my
you gonna
token? I'll take one for the team.
So that's the gold plus our elf
You're gonna
friend.
like be cursed.
So we get the chest,
afterwards.
and our elf friend does that, and then
You
we get.
might get
Oh.
crabs, Aeodin.
Yeah.
Fuck. That was the best one so far.
You said you wanted baby crabs.
That was good. What am I rolling? I got distracted.
Insight.
Insight check.
All right. Oh, almost a 19.
Yeah.
It was almost a 19.
She is going to 100% let any kid free.
Since we're here, can I
Yeah,
also like
okay.
roll an insight check? See if she's telling the truth.
Gulroc has been staring the crab down this whole time. You may insight check the crab.
I mean,
Well, I stopped caring about the crabs once they ate the child.
You guys have eaten nothing.
I believe her. Let's role play this.
Okay.
Fade to black. You guys watch. as Aeodin-
We watch.
yeah, you guys watched.
I'm not watching
She was
nothing.
blocking that. The
Put your eye
path.
patch from your bloodied eye over to your good eye.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Aeodin kind of like is led up on top of the crab, which you notice now has like a carpet bed on top with like some very nice
We're gonna
pillows.
fuck on the crab.
Yeah, the crab kind of like starts shifting like you would see a gangster car do, creating this nice motion in the ocean effect. Aeodin's crying the whole time. The sea hag is loving it.
Do I need to make a Constitution save or
No,
anything?
make a performance check with disadvantage.
Oh,
Dude,
just
natural
like
20.
real life. All right.
Quickly, Hershey, inspire him. Sing to him.
Well, what
Okay.
would you inspire him? Yeah, play
Okay,
some
I'm
music.
gonna do
Hershey.
that.
Disadvantage.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna play
Okay,
some
set the mood. Come on.
music.
I'm not good at this.
Oh my
you may
god.
add a D8 just to put you in the double digits, I guess.
Plus
no, it's,
D8.
it's gonna be a
Yeah.
1 regardless.
Yeah, it's not gonna be.
No, that was a it was
That was a 3 or
minus
2.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sea hag actually slaps you a couple times in the face, and she goes, "Say my name! Say my name!
I don't know your name.
Gurgle, Gurgle Brine!
Gurgle, Brian.
Yes! Yes!"
And with that,
Brian.
And 60 seconds later, it's over. There's this very tension, like very musky smell in the air. The tension is like cut with a butter knife. The crab is actually like very uncomfortable, and it starts trying to like clean itself.
Sanity check. No.
You do suffer a point of exhaustion, Aeodin.
All right.
At least he tried.
Yeah,
Oh.
and she's just kind of like licking her lips, like finger licking good style. All right, Joe's over.
Yes.
So about
Um,
those kids.
so the boys will
At
go
least
with
now,
me.
right?
Yeah, and she tosses you a key. The key actually is just a very sharp rock. You just bash it. Just bash the chains.
good.
I don't
Wait,
need
wait, wait,
this.
wait. I guess the more important thing is the permission than anything.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it
so
looks like you get to go up top, Zoblub.
I'll bash the chains. No, how? There's three kids.
2 kids in there.
2 kids.
So, Zagoria, you are welcome to make a sleight of hand check, I'll say, and one other person who was not Aeodin, for like taking something out of the chest.
Oh well, I distracted her. You
Could I
guys
possibly
fucking owe me.
Get caught.
Dave was so quick for that.
No,
Gurgle has a
I'm
soggy
thinking about the
weed
kids.
cigar.
Gurgle, Brian. I'll never forget that.
Seaweed.
Also, keep in mind, if you fail this check, you will get caught.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm holding
So
on.
you could just back off if you don't want to try and steal.
I'm focusing on the children.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hershey is
bitch.
just muttering, think of the children, think of the children, the whole time, Aeodin.
Hershey thinks of himself as a saint, like a cleric right now. It's like his idea of himself. For
What
right
does
now,
Zagoria find with an 18?
Zagoria, you can steal whatever you want out of that chest. One thing. The cane,
I want the cane.
the spyglass,
Yeah, get the cane.
the
The
urn of
spyglass
silver.
worth a lot, I think.
I want the cane.
Okay, yeah, you just take the cane. It's a very nifty looking octopus handle.
Mhm.
Just to describe it again,
It's
you can
a
write
normal
this
cane.
down into your inventory. It's a octopus-shaped handle made of pewter at the end of an ebony walking cane. So ebony walking cane, octopus-shaped handle made of pewter. And it's valued at
Okay.
25 gold pieces.
Woo!
By comparison, the cracked spyglass was 250 gold pieces.
But it's cracked.
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't look valuable.
Can be
Uh,
fixed, maybe.
A working spyglass is 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I don't know why they're valued at so much. I feel like that's like a normal shipping.
What do they do?
Glass could
just-
probably be pretty hard to
Yeah,
make.
you just zoom in.
Yeah,
Enhance. It's enhance, you know? Like
Especially like it's like a lens,
movie
you know?
enhancement. That's valuable.
Well, it's like a lens and it's glass, so you would think it'd be like a difficult thing to make with like
Nah.
limited technology.
Okay,
Nah,
this is all
they
well
got
and good.
magic.
I'm very uncomfortable. Can we please go?
Hey, you're the one that
Thanks,
slept with
Aeodin.
the old hag.
Gurgle actually places her hand like in front of you, Aeodin, as everybody else leaves. He's like, "You're gonna call me, right?"
I'll say this is my card, and I'll give her Patrick's business card. Be like,
Patrick's?
you can call me
Yeah.
anytime. Remember Patrick from the?
Oh yeah,
Hobgoblin.
The Hobgoblin.
I mean, he's already experienced worse, so.
I still have his
I can't
business
believe I
card.
remember his business card.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
She's like, "I'll have to borrow one of my sister's eyes." She blinks both eyes one at a time. You realize now she watched the whole endeavor from your chest.
Oh God, she was watching herself.
Yeah.
What
What a
a
narcissist.
bitch.
The other sisters were probably watching too.
Oh yikes! All right.
And you're gonna have that eye hanging around you the entire time.
Oh
As soon as you
god.
leave, destroy
And then she grows in size.
it.
I'm just kidding. Okay, moving on. Just to wrap things up, you guys get to meet
So
the two youngins in here. One of which is just a goblin, who looks young. I guess they just assumed it was a little boy. It's a little goblin. He introduces himself. Hey, my name's Lurk.
look.
Look.
And then the
How
little
old
boy
are
is
you?
just sobbing the whole time. He's blindfolded as you guys break the shackles off of him. He's like,
Look.
Thanks, misters.
What,
I
what,
take my.
What?
Well, I was gonna take my cloak, and I was gonna drape the cloak over his shoulders, so
Oh.
maybe they'll think he's a goblin too.
I'm a
So, get that.
superhero.
Aw.
He looks like he has this moment of hope. He's like, "You're not gonna eat me like my brother, are you?"
What? Humans? Oh no, we didn't eat your brother.
What? They said they were gonna eat me. Lurk kind of like snickers to himself, like,
hey, we own you now.
He sounds like Wario.
Yeah.
All right. So, Zablob, you wanted to go to the surface, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Would you want to escort these two boys to wherever they need to go?
But, dude, I tried to run away, remember? And then I got caught. You think I'll survive on my own? Protecting these two dead weights? No
So
offense.
we'd all need to go together.
You can at least get him back to Skullport. Find
Please?
safety there.
I don't. Should we let a child free in Skullport?
Well,
Yeah,
I
it'd
mean,
be fine.
find the appropriate babysitter.
All
I'm
right.
sure there has to
Well,
be some good.
Do you
people.
think they've forgotten about us yet? upstairs.
Like Waterdeep?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
My dad, he's a jailer in Skullport.
You're
go.
from
See?
Skullport.
Oh, okay. Then we don't need to go to the surface. Sorry, Zoblob. Sucks for you.
Yes,
Back
I
to
mean
town.
it could do us some good to maybe sell some shit, buy some shit,
Restock.
more bolts.
I mean, we can just recoup, regather our feelings, increase our bond level a couple times.
Sounds great. I'm into this.
Okay. We'll say you all kind of, like, wrap things up with the Sea Hags. Unfortunately, you didn't wrap things up with that one. But, yeah.
I'm in a cave.
And now you have AIDS.
Roll a Constitution check, actually.
If I get an STD, I'm gonna be so mad.
That's how your character dies.
Oh, that's the left number. Oh, yeah, you're fine. You look down, it's a little bit bumpy, but, but everything's still intact. That's what's important.
Bumpy.
I'm relieved.
So you realize as you all are walking back to Skullport, the goblin was actually tormenting the little boy, whom introduced himself as Daiquiri. And he
Cool
said,
name.
Why is he named after a drink?
because we killed Delvin and I had to give him a different name.
The
So-
Lord was being a dick.
Yeah, the goblin apparently was being a huge dick, and he basically comes across as a cowardly bully. He's super hungry and he keeps begging for food.
Can I
You guys-
just punt
okay.
him as far as I
I'm
can
gonna-
kick him?
Can I just stab him?
No.
Okay.
I have a better idea. I take
Yeah,
out.
Zagoria assassinate.
Yeah,
Assassination.
exactly. Okay.
Hershey, what are you trying to do in the meantime?
Am I really rolling for
I
that?
was thinking
Yeah.
about taking out my other pair of shackles, shackling him, but if he's just gonna be dead, it's
I just wanted to punt him. He's little. He's tiny.
Yeah, you basically skewer him from the top down. He is like a goblin shish kebab.
Why do you think that would make Daiquiri happy?
Well, he
Zachary
assassinated
cheers.
him.
Zachary's
This
like,
is-
ah!
He's into it.
He has a
Okay.
battle cry.
He is a child of Skullport.
And then just kind of throw his corpse on the side.
The Daiquiri actually runs over and starts eating it. I'm
No,
so
Daiquiri,
hungry.
no.
Oh,
You guys
No,
haven't
no,
offered
no.
me any food.
You didn't ask us anything.
What do you mean? I'm
We chose not
starving.
to eat you.
What
You
am I
were the
supposed
food
to-
we were gonna eat.
Hershey will
Somebody
give you
give
some
him
of
some
his
rations.
rations.
Yeah, somebody give him some rations. Hershey probably doesn't have
I just
any.
hear everybody arguing, and I just scratch myself and just start to walk away and just
Fair enough.
shake my head.
And that will fade to black. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. Hope to see you next week. Bye now.
Bye.